What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It is your boy Matthew Shack, live here back in Los Angeles after being in Las Vegas for the last few days. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, man. What is good? We are definitely gonna come in here and we're gonna chop it up right now. Letting you guys know. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons that are in the chat. Run them likes up, man. You definitely need to run the likes up because the content over here has been absolutely on fire. If you've been missing the content, it's okay to go back and catch up, bro. You need to go back to Saturday when we landed in Las Vegas all the way up, man. Especially if you are a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders, you're going to see a lot of content. You're going to actually see the president of the Las Vegas Raiders, Sandra Douglas Morgan, in the cigar bar with the Unfiltered Nation. Then you're going to see after the game, post game, us interviewing Raider legends, you know what I'm saying, like Malcolm Barnwell and people such as that ilk, you know what I'm saying, Raymond Chester and all of those guys. Okay. We had Super Bowl rings put on the screen. So I'm just letting you guys know. And then today we'll talk about that. All right. So let's go ahead and get down to brass tacks, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get it out the way. It's been announced that Shedeur Sanders, man, who we have been an advocate for on this channel. We have been an absolute advocate for Shedeur Sanders all year, during the draft, everything. It's all over our channel, man. We are not Johnny come latelys. We're not groupies to the game. We're not game goofy. We ain't prisoners of the moment. We have always been pro Shedeur, and we always knew Shedeur Sanders got absolutely railroaded by the NFL, bro. And that ain't allegedly, okay? Because there's no way on God's green earth there's 143 players better than him, all right? To get absolutely disrespected by his head coach, Kevin Stefanski, to get absolutely disrespected by the owner, okay, of the Browns, and told by every pundit, every hater, every I think I know football, every casual fan that he's gonna get cut, only to become the starter after being the fourth string at the beginning of the year. How does that happen, bro? How are you that sorry? You're only in the league because of your dad. Blah, 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 blah. You're not going to make the team. You're going to get cut. I can't wait to see it. He who laughs last laughs the loudest, bro. Okay? I know. E-Trip, please answer that. I can't do anything. Please answer that for me. I can't get off the live. I'm on the live. Okay? But with that being said, he's playing against the Raiders. And when you play against the Raiders, dog, it could be my grandmama, dog. I would love to see my grandmother play well, but she gotta lose, man. I mean, why switch up? Okay. Why switch up because it's your grandmama? Why switch up because it's your girl's team? Why switch up because, oh, well, I like him. I wouldn't mind to see him. Nah, man, that's not the Raider way, bro. The Raider way is you line up against us. You got to take one of these home, bro. We can talk about it later. My question to you guys is this. Number one, Shedeur Sanders, GENO Smith. I like this because I get to see two black quarterbacks. Both of them are not well respected. Shedeur definitely deserves more respect than GENO at this particular juncture this season. Okay? But what I will say is this. Who has the better advantage to win this game, because that's what it boils down to. We don't care who you like. We don't care who you don't like. We don't care who you say is sorry. We don't care who you say is better. The question of the day is, who has the advantage to win on Sunday? I just came from Las Vegas seeing Geno Smith play. I saw him in my face. I saw him 2020 vision. I know everything I say about Geno is accurate because I seen it live. I seen it in front of me. I didn't see it, 30-second delay. So I'm going to pose this question to you. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Geno Smith has the advantage. Put a 2 in the chat if you think SHEDEUR Sanders has the advantage. Once again, when you say this, you need to back it up. You need to understand you're picking. Who has the advantage to win the game? Put a 1, Geno Smith. Put a 2, SHEDEUR Sanders. Now, my job is to tell you both sides, and then I come up with a determination on what I think. Okay? Number 1, SHEDEUR Sanders is going to be starting his first professional game as a pro. He got thrown in to the wolves. Okay? He got absolutely excoriated by all these pundits and all these people on how bad he played, but he had no snaps with the first team. It's just like somebody, just get in there, dog, see what you can do. Really put him on the spot, man. And he really went out there and did the best he could. But damn, it's like, sing right now, bro. I heard you could sing. Sing right now. And you're singing in front of Taylor Swift. You're singing in front of Jay-Z or somebody. Rap right now, bro. I'll give you a deal. You're like, oh, well, wait a minute. Nah, you don't got time to think now. Could you spit? You could spit any other time. You in the studio, you got raps. Now all of a sudden your head is But you expect SHEDEUR to go in there and do that. But he did. I thought he did pretty well for not having any snaps, no kind of continuity, no type of anything, no type of chemistry at all. Geno Smith, on the other hand, is a 12-year professional football player who has a Pro Bowl on his resume. First game as a starter, year 12. Okay? Second thing, Geno Smith absolutely has no excuse not to win this game. He has no excuse. Okay? Because the offense for SHEDEUR Sanders should be run first. They should be running the football, putting SHEDEUR in situations where he doesn't have to pass the football that much. I think he'll be dinking and dunking. I think he'll get outside the pocket. I think that he will definitely test our defense with running the football. I think he's going to do all of that. He's going to extend plays and all of that. But Geno has the whole playbook at his advantage. He has the entire playbook. Okay? You look at the offensive side of the ball, who does he have? He has Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is the best offensive player on our team. Brock Bowers, when he gets the football, is the best tight end in the game. All right? Number 2, who has the better running attack? Well, it all depends. Ashton Jeanty should be the better running back, but the problem is Chip Kelly keeps letting him run up the A gap or the B gap into the teeth of the defense, getting hit. How do you have 7 carries for 6 yards when you had an 11-yard run? These are the things that the casual Raider fan and the casual fan don't think about. He only had 7 yards, Shaq. He had 1 run for 11 yards. How does that equal 7? That means he was losing yardage all the other times he carried the football. The brother ran for a first down on his longest run, but it doesn't even show on the books because Chip Kelly just kept letting them get hit behind the line of scrimmage, lose 3 yards, lose 2 yards, lose 1 yard, lose 5 yards, lose 4.5 yards, and you'll have 7 yards. That's how that worked. Okay. And last but not least, the Browns have a better defense. If you want to say Myles Garrett, the Condor washes each other out. Okay. But what about the rest of the defense? Who else can you rely on that defense on the Raiders side to back up what 98's going to do? I'm looking around the whole team on the second on the defense. I don't see nobody that I can rely on consistently. Yeah, you're going to see somebody do a nice play. I mean, even Tyree Wilson had a nice behind the line of scrimmage tackle that he made, a little slide tackle, I thought was pretty impressive. But what did he do the rest of the game? Did anybody else get to the quarterback? I didn't see anybody getting to Dak. Only person I saw getting to Dak was Crosby. Get your hand out the cookie jar, drop the ball on the ground, somebody else picks it up. Outside of that, your corners getting toasted. The safeties, I don't even know what they're even doing, bro. Jeremy, Chin told me that he was going to get 4 interceptions. He told me that at training camp. How many does he have? I don't think he has 4. I don't think nobody on the team has more than 2. Okay. And Isaiah Powell, I mean, this free safety stuff isn't working out. Okay. He needs to go back to strong safety, and we need to figure out what we're going to do. Linebacking core, Landon Roberts is playing pretty well. But all this Devin White talk that y'all was trying to really get me to be on, I tried to tell you Devin White is not the same guy that when he won that Super Bowl. D-line, Adam Butler, Thomas Booker, they're playing okay, but nobody's matching Max. All they're doing is doubling Max or chip blocking Max with a tight end, or they're bringing somebody over the chip, or the running backs chipping them. So he's 3-on-1. But hey, it is what it is. Now SHEDEUR Sanders. SHEDEUR Sanders, if he starts getting warmed up, he starts getting into a rhythm, who is going to stop anybody? Your best player is already in the backfield. He's already trying to get into the backfield. He's being held. He's being pancake blocked. He's being cut blocked. All of that. What is the other 10 dudes doing? They're not getting to SHEDEUR. SHEDEUR is way more mobile than Dak Prescott. I was at the game. I didn't see Dakota running anywhere. Dakota can run, but I didn't see Dakota running anywhere because he didn't have to, because he had all the time in the world. And guess what? SHEDEUR's going to have all the time in the world. All we can do is hope that he's jittery. All we can hope is that he's rookied out. But I'll tell you, after a few completions, he gets a little touchdown here, he's going to lock in. And we haven't scored any touchdowns to do anything. We scored 1. So I'm not really feeling good about it. And if SHEDEUR Sanders pulls off his first career win against the Las Vegas Raiders, the team that passed on him 7 times, the Raiders passed on SHEDEUR Sanders more than any team in the draft. You passed on him 7 times because you had 2 draft picks in 1 round. Nobody had 7 chances. You are going to definitely find out over here how bad I'm going to cook all you guys over here that told me he's a bum, he's this, he can't throw, he can't do this and that. You don't get to lose to SHEDEUR Sanders, Raider Nation. You don't get to lose to the guy who you swear on your life you didn't need. Okay? I'm definitely going to cook you guys on the rotisserie grill if that happens. I'm letting you know. Okay? So, Let me answer my own question. Who has the advantage? Advantage doesn't mean it's going to happen in the game, but I'm saying as of now, if I was to put some money on the game, if I was going to take, 500 and say, hey, I was in this. First of all, I wouldn't bet on this game, first and foremost. But if I just had to do it, like, okay, man, I'm just going to play around and just throw 1,000 at it or whatever. Just for, shits and giggles, what would I do? Who would I put my money on? Because it's my money. It's not my fandom. It's not who I like. It's not who I want to see lose. It's my money. The same thing that you guys do in fantasy. You guys swear on your life that you are all Raider 100% of the time. It's Raider win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die, until you start benching your players in your fantasy. That's how I know y'all fugazi. That's how I know y'all phony. That's how I know y'all cap. Because why are you pulling all your Raider players out? Why did you bench Brock Bowers this week? Why did you bench this guy? Because you want to win. You want to win, bro. You want to win the $2,000. You want to win. But we don't know that, so you walk around acting like you really want the Raiders to win, but you didn't put none of the Raider guys on your team. You benched them. That's how I know. That's how I know how you guys are. So I'm going to say my question, and I'm going to answer my question, and I'm going to read your questions. Number one, who has the advantage, dog? Let's just keep it a buck. Is it GENO? I'm going to ask y'all again. Put a 1 in the chat if it's GENO. Put a 2 in the chat if it's SHEDEUR. Now, before I say that, SHEDEUR Sanders and GENO Smith have a relationship, a mentor relationship since he was in high school. If you remember when we traded for GENO Smith and the pictures on his avatar, GENO Smith, SHEDEUR Sanders posted a picture with GENO Smith, them just chilling, some street clothes on, looking like they was getting ready to go to the club. And everyone was speculating that we're going to draft SHEDEUR Sanders and we're going to have GENO Smith mentor him. Remember, that was March. Now it's November. And GENO made it clear. That's my boy. He calls him S2. Because, yeah, my boy S2, it's good to see him. Unfortunately, he has to play us, but I'm happy for him. SHEDEUR just got his house broken into. They stole $200,000 from the brother's house. But none of his jewelry got taken, so that seems to be what he cares about. He's supposed to have homeowners insurance anyway. But he hasn't been talking to anybody. He said he hasn't talked to Prime. He's only talked to Shiloh one time. He said, if anybody wants to talk to me, y'all got to come to the game. So who's going to be at the game, dog? I don't know if Prime will, because Prime is going through his health stuff. Salute to Prime. Prayers go out to Prime. But Shiloh going to be there. They mama going to be there. Shalimar going to be there. That Deion Sanders Jr. going to be there with the camera. They're going to be there. His family going to be there, dog. So my answer is this. Who has the advantage? GENO Smith has the advantage. What do you mean? Yeah, Mr. 13 interception, tied for the most interceptions in the National Football League with Tua turn the ball over. Who looked like an absolute, he looked like your old fat uncle throwing the Nerf ball around in the backyard. Oh yeah, nephew, go long, who's had about 14 cans of beer. I mean, not hitting nobody. Absolutely ridiculous being in that stadium watching this man do it in my face, bro. In my face that I paid. I don't even want to talk about it. If it wasn't for everything else that happened in Vegas, salute. If I didn't have all that other stuff that happened in Vegas, meeting all y'all, meeting Sandra Douglas Morgan, talking to the Raider legends, making connections, hooking this channel up, people knowing who we are, people walking up to us saying, hey, Shaq, blah, 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 take pictures. If it wasn't for that, I'd be mad. But I can't be mad because the Raiders lost, but the Unfiltered Nation won. GENO Smith has the damn advantage. What you mean? Geno better go in there and win. We understand what it is, bro. We get it. Geno's a very, very, very bad quarterback at this point. He's bad, bro. But I told you when he came, don't get excited about Eugene. Remember I said that? Y'all said Eugene. Yeah, Eugene. I call him by his government. Not his government. Government. Told you. I've been watching Geno since West Virginia, bro. Been watching him since then. The Geno Smith we got is worse than the Jets Geno Smith. I wish Geno Smith was the Jets Geno Smith, bro. I wish he was that. We would win. We would have 2 more wins. The Geno Smith from the Jets would have 4 victories, not 2. This one, I don't know who this dude is. I've never seen this guy ever. Not in college, not with the Jets, not with the damn Chargers, not with the damn Seahawks. I've never seen this dude in my life. All of a sudden he comes here, he just doesn't. I don't understand what happened, but I understand what happened. Geno Smith has to beat SHEDEUR Sanders, dog. Look at it like this. In your hood, you're known as being the man in something. You might be the man when it played in pool, the man that played with hockey or basketball or whatever it was. Whatever it was. Getting at them, popping at the females, whatever you know, the best whip. You might have been the best racer, bruh. And then the little itty bitty homie. The little itty bitty homie, bro. Okay, when you was a sophomore in high school, that person was born, bruh. Geno Smith is 35 years old. SHEDEUR Sanders, 23 years old. So 12, let's just say middle school. You're in the 7th grade and this dude comes home from the hospital. You're 12, 13 years older than this guy. Now this guy's getting ready to challenge you? The little homie, the little cat on the block, the little dude that used to come by, man, and try to sell you candy at the door for his football team. Now he's about to challenge you and you're going to lose. Anakin Skywalker about to come up in here, dog. Anakin Skywalker, not Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker's about to come in here and try to take Obi-Wan Kenobi's head off, dog. I'm telling you now. If that happens, there's a lot of you guys are going to find out what I've been telling you. But Geno has no excuse, bro. He doesn't have any excuse. He has to beat the young upstart. He has to beat the little homie, man. You can't have the little homie beating you. You can't have the little homie beating you in dominoes. You can't have the little homie beating you in tonk. You can't have the little homie beating you in horseshoes. You can't have the little homie beating you at anything. The little homie always has to remain the little homie. He always has to be the little homie because once he realizes that you really, really wasn't shit to be looking up to in the first place, you're never getting your respect back. SHEDEUR's going to say the right things. He's going to congratulate him. But in his head, he's going to be like, yeah, man, this little old fool, man. We thought he could go win, man. And you know what? He has a very good shot at doing it. But Geno can't let that happen. Geno has played bad the last 2 months. He's played bad the last 2 months, bro. You don't get 2 months off in the season. The cat is totally healthy. Let's understand that. Geno Smith don't have no injuries. He's not concussed. He don't have no ACL sprain, NCL sprain, PCL sprain, fingers jammed. He has turf toe, stiff neck. He has nothing. He is totally 100% healthy, bruh. and he has the playbook in his hand. He's been the starter. He hasn't been benched. He hasn't been told he's not going to be the starter. He doesn't have no pressure on him to do anything. Geno he just ain't playing at all at this point. But you can't lose to the little homie. So I'll say this to you, Eugene, if you watching or if you know him, just clip this part. Let him see it. Yo, dog, I'm not here to tell you anything other than you know damn well you can't let the little homie beat you at shit. You can't let him beat you at nothing, bro. You can't. You can't afford to let the little homie beat you at any cost. He has to go home with one of these. He has to lose, bro. Like, all right, little man, yeah, appreciate you. You got to give him one of these. All right, bro, good game. Yeah, man, you know, you're not ready yet. Geno, you got to tell SHEDEUR he's not ready yet. But if he comes to you and he gives you one of these, all right, hey, OG, man, good game, dog. In his head, he's saying, man, you're done. This ain't about money. This ain't about making the big bucks. This ain't about none of that. It's about you making sure for you, Geno, not for us, because if you were playing for us, you already would have been playing good. You're not playing for us. You need to play for yourself. He's going to always look at you different if you don't beat him. I'm just being honest with you, bro. A lot of you guys, you might have played basketball with your father or older brother or cousin or an uncle or something. And he always beat you one-on-one. He beat you. And then you finally beat him. You don't look at them the same when you do. Take it from me. My father taught me how to play chess, bro. He was just beating, my father would just beat my brains in. Chess. Yeah, you know you ain't better than me yet. Man, I got tired of that. I'm a kid, bro. I'm about 8, 9. I got tired of that shit. You know what I did? I just started playing chess at school with everybody. Just like, yo, man, instead of going play, hey, you Shaq, you gonna play football? Nah. I'm gonna go play chess with Egbert. I was over with Egbert and them. Okay, cats with them kind of names. Ross. His name is Ross. He could just play chess. I'm over there playing with them. Yo, man, check. Yo, yeah, Shaq, man. Hey, man, you need to learn how to move your castles. You need to learn how to do this. You need to learn how to do that. Oh, you're getting better. Still playing my day. Still kicking my butt. Guess what? Saturday came. One Saturday came. And I remember that open, the open that Egbert taught me. So let me do that shit. My dad was like, yeah. What did I do? I beat him. I'm a grown ass man. I've never played my father chess since then. He didn't want to play no more after that. He didn't want to play no more after that. He said, all right, that's all I wanted to do. Of course, he spun it. Oh, that's all I wanted to do was get you to the point where you could beat me. Now you good. Oh, come on, Dad, you want to play some more? Nah, I'm good. Go ahead and make me a sandwich. So what am I saying? Geno, you better not let that guy son you, bruh. You better not let... Geno, you better not let it happen, bro. Okay? So that's what I got to say about it. Geno Smith has the advantage because he has to have the advantage. 12 years as a starter, 1 game, first game. It's pride, bro. You haven't had pride no other time. Time to have some pride for yourself. Maybe this is what it's going to take. Okay? So, all right, man, let me read you guys' questions, dog. Okay? Love it. Hey, man, we really got a lot of stuff planned for this channel. Also, man, just letting you guys know, on Friday, we will be launching the Charles Woodson shirt, the long sought after Charles Woodson shirt. If you want to know what it looks like, go to Instagram, go look on this channel, look at the videos, look at Facebook. It's launching on Friday, bruh. And when I posted it on Instagram today, Woodson Whiskies liked it. Just letting you know, we all know who Woodson Whiskies is. Just to let you know, a little inside scoop. So just go to at Shaxter21 on Instagram and go take a look, and you'll see. Okay? But be ready on Friday. It's Christmas time. Do something nice for yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Now let's get into it and see what y'all talking about. But Geno got the advantage, dog. Is what it is. You've been at Gold's Gym 12 years, and you gonna let your little nephew, man, who decides to come out there out bench press you, bro? You've been in there forever. Hey, what's up, Geno? Hey, what's going on, Pam? Hey, what's going on, Geno? Hey, what's up, Lonnie? Hey, Geno. Hey, who's that? Oh, it's my nephew, SHEDEUR. Oh, okay. Y'all gonna work out? Yeah, man, I'm about to lift some plates, show them what I could do. You over there picking up your 245, and Geno's, you doing it. SHEDEUR's like, hey, put like 300 on there. Oh, you don't know what you doing. Be careful. Be careful. All right, E-Trip. What's going on, E-Trip? Hey, E-Trip, there's nothing I can do when I'm on here, man. There's nothing I can do. When I got to get another phone so I can do all of that, man. Hopefully you answered the email. Answered the text message. Booty Bang, what's going on, Booty Bang? Where you been? Have you been seeing all the lies, man? Where you been, bro? Okay. Joseph Moreno in the house. What's going on? Big Beezy. What's up, Big Beezy? How you like that weekend you just had? E-Trip, how you like that weekend you just had? Big Beezy, what a weekend, huh? You got to do it big. You're hanging out with the press. And you get to talk to Raymond Chester, one of your childhood heroes. I mean, come on, bro. You hang with Shaq, good things happen. Have you noticed that I'm the common denominator for all of this? Okay, so yeah, luckily you've been my friend since 6th grade. I mean, come on, Bill, it's real cracking. Mr. G's, what's going on? Glenn Pastores. Okay, you broke your diet today. You blame Geno. Hey, you might as well. Hey, Glenn, if I was you, man, I'd have an extra banana split. I'd go to Cinnabon, get me a Cinnabon. I'd go to every fast food joint I could. Because if you're going to break your diet, you might as well break it. Get back on the wagon tomorrow. That's what Geno just did. Went over there, had a chance to redeem himself a lot. If he would have beat the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night, it would have fixed everything. No, but it would have did some repair, because that's the Cowboys, and we want to win that game. That's a grudge game. That's a game where it's like they only had 3 wins and we had 2 wins. So it ain't like neither one of us is, even though they're running around like they're going to the Super Bowl, but it's a grudge match. You just want to beat the people who you want to beat. I don't want to lose to them type shit. What did Geno do? He's back on it talking like, well, it's football, you guys, and it ain't faze him at all. Okay? He got paid on Tuesday the next day. Caked out. Next day, didn't matter. Got paid. Okay. All right, man. Justin Sizzle. Hey, Justin Sizzle. How you like that Instagram post today? Like I said, man, some people cap and make things up, and sometimes people just say the truth and it happens, bro. It is what it is. Booty Bang said, what's the quote of the day? The quote is the day, man. Don't lose to the little homie. Never lose to the little homie, bro. If the little homie wants to square up and you don't think you could beat him, dog, you got to figure out how you gonna get out of that situation. What you say, old man? Man, what I look like fighting you, man? Come on, dog. Me and your mama went to school together, dog. You know he about to beat your face in. You know that. You know damn well. Okay? Come on, bro. Big Percy about to really put it on you, bro. But you got to figure out how you going to save face. What I look like fighting you, man. I remember when you came home, bro. Remember when you got on that bicycle, man, you skinned your knee, bro? Who picked you up and took you to the house? What I look like fighting you, dog. Yes, that's a pretty good one. But really, you knew you were about to get this part of your nose was going to be sticking out this way. You knew that, so you figured out how to get out of it. Don't lose to the little homie. But in this case, Geno don't have no excuse. He has to play. Unless AOC winds up playing. Because he just got activated today. Aiden O'Connell has been officially activated back to the 53-man roster. Now, that means that Kenny Two Gloves, Kenny Pickett, has to have a seat as the emergency quarterback. Okay? Now Kenny Pickett is third string for all you Kenny Pickett guys. All right? So that's the quote of the day. Just a sauce salute to my homie Shaq and all y'all. You already know. Jose Torres, what's going on? Sarah K. Scott, what's going on, Sarah? Hey, Sarah, what's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Is Aaron Rodgers okay? Is he still, I heard he had, he had a little bit of injury, but how he is now. Okay? All right, man. Booty bang. Justin Saab. Okay? All right, man. Vic, what do you think about Geno? Blame it on me. Smart ass comment. When you don't care, that's what you do. Geno doesn't care about us. It's like this, dog. You needed a job. The homie hooked you up with a job. It ain't even really a job you wanted to be at. And you had the job. You don't really care about the job per se. As long as they paying you. You're doing the minimum stuff. You ain't doing everything. You're turning your assignments in late, or you're coming back from lunch late. No one's saying nothing to you, dog. You start figuring out ain't nobody checking me. Like, man, I was, first you're 3 minutes late, you were sweating it, hoping, thinking someone's gonna say something to you. Nobody said nothing. Next time you're 10 minutes late, nobody says nothing to you. Next time you're 30 minutes late, no one says nothing to you. The next thing you know, you start saying, hey, I got an hour lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and take an hour and 30-minute lunch. Or I'm gonna go ahead and leave 5 minutes early. They ain't said nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and leave 10 minutes early. Nobody said nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and leave 40 minutes early. Nobody said nothing. You look at your time card. You're getting paid for 8. How much respect do you have? Man, I could do whatever I want around here. Geno. He knows he could do whatever he wants around here because he has not been checked. Pete has not reprimanded him as far as us. He hasn't done that. He hasn't had his job jeopardized. He hasn't been benched. He hasn't been anything. He just walking around. I'm the man. I'm him. I gotta be him. What would you do if you knew you can get away with it? Somebody like me, I would do the same shit I'm doing. I'm not going to get big balls because now all of a sudden I can do whatever I want. I do whatever I want already. See, when you do whatever you want like me all the time, you don't never have to worry about what you would do if you had that freedom because you already have it. Geno has the freedom he's never had in his career, that he's untouchable at this point. When has he ever been untouchable in his career? Now. So Geno, hey, blame it on me. But I don't care. That's basically what he's telling you. He doesn't care. Hey, man, the sky's falling. Blame it on Geno. Oh, man, you know what, man? You went to McDonald's. They put too many onions on your quarter pounder. Blame it on Geno. Oh, man, your girl cheated on you. Blame it on Geno. I mean, damn. Geno don't care about you, dog, but I already told you about Geno. Geno don't hurt my feelings. Nothing he says bothers me. Because I told you from the beginning, be wary of Eugene. Now you know. Okay? Justice SHEDEUR might come in and cook us. There ain't no might. He's coming in to do that. Will he do it? It depends on the offense. I think the defense will do enough. But you can't expect the defense to shut nobody out. This is National Football League. Okay? For everybody that was blaming the defense at that Dallas Cowboy game, take it from somebody who was there. Myself, Bill Holloway, E. Tripp, Whittington Thomas, all of us, higher members and what we call the C-suite and members of this unfiltered nation. All of us was in there and we all saw with our same eyes. Major Raider, he was there too, hanging out with us, taking pictures. We all saw the same thing. The defense kept us in it. First drive, Geno Smith, we go all the way down the field. Trey Tucker by himself. Geno throws the ball behind him. Daniel Carson field goal. Dak goes down the field. They hold him. Field goal from Dallas. We get the ball back. We go down the field. Trey Tucker by himself again. Geno skips the ball. Trey, field goal. It's 6-6 when it should have been 14-6. Then George Pickens happened. The guy who I told you, put a one in the chat when I told you we should get George Pickens. Sarah K. Scott's on here. She's the Steeler queen. She knows that I said that. And she's like, oh, he's a knucklehead. You don't want him, Shaq. Yes, I do. Because I know how talented he is. He had 144 yards on your defense, and none of them guys could tackle him. George Pickens went crazy. 21 points in one quarter. By halftime, it was out of reach. By the time Nelly came on, the game was over. Geno don't care, bro. That simple. Okay? All right, man. Bill Holloway, Sarah K. Scott, E-Trip, we're in the building. Yeah, man, I hope you answered that, E-Trip. I have to answer him after, but I did, extend an invitation for him to come, and hopefully he's here. Okay? Hit me offline after we get off of here, E-Trip. Hit me and we'll talk about it. Raider Espinoza, what up, Unc? Love to see the content getting better. Let's go. The shield turned up on us. Like I always try to teach you guys, man. I've been honest since day one. This channel has been built on real talk, not fake talk. That's the slogan. Whatever the truth don't get Shaq, don't get Shaq. If the truth gets me 300 views, gets me 300 views. If the truth gets me 36,000, you've been on here, it gets me 36,000. Sometimes people want to hear the truth. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want a handshake. Sometimes they want the Diddy oil. I don't Diddy oil. It is what it is. You looking for that? Wrong place. So the shield always chooses its own, bruh. And as soon as we touch down, that collective, unfiltered energy, things just started happening. We didn't have anything planned. We didn't even know where we were going. Ain't that right, E-Trip? We didn't have Bill, we didn't know where we were going. Oh, we're going to go to the Raider Image. Well, what time? I don't know. We ready to go now? Sure. E-Trip like, hey, dog, I'm here. I'm like, I'm waiting. Then you left. Then I said we're coming. Then you came from the end resort all the way back, bro. What happened? What are you doing after? Oh, man, we're going to go down here, tapping ash down here, man. The cigar lounge over there. What happened when we went in there, dog? The shield took over. Come on, dog. We had 4 3-ringers together. I'm just trying to tell you, just so you need to really listen to this. We had never met E-Trip in person. Bill Holloway and Whittington Thomas had never met before. So we had all of that. Bill Holloway, 3-ringer. Edward Tripp, 3-ringer. Whittington Thomas, 3-ringer. Matthew Shack, 3-ringer. When we walked inside that cigar bar, 12 Raider Super Bowl wins, 12 Raider Lombardi trophies, and 12 Raider Super Bowl rings walked in together, dog. And when we walked in, the president of the Las Vegas Raiders showed up. That's how it worked. It had to happen, bro. All this Raider unfiltered energy and the president, Miss Sandra Douglas Morgan, in there. We still didn't understand it because we didn't know she was there until Bill went to go buy some cigars, because that's what he does. He's the cigar. He came buy all kinds of stuff. And the lady's like, she's a Raider. We're all Raidered up. We're all unfiltered up. E-Trip had the Blaze One for the Nation shirt on. Bill Holloway had on the Howie Long. I had on the pom-pom. That's long sleeve that will be launched. Winton Thomas had on all his shit. I had my stuff. She said, that's the president of the Raiders. Came back, Bill's like, hey, Sandra Douglas Morgan's over there. We're all sitting around watching the game. We're watching the night game. E-Trip gets up, walks right over there. Tells her about what we're doing. All I knew was I saw her get up and walk towards us. I was like, hey, y'all, she's coming over here. And if you want to see the rest, all you got to do is watch the video because it's all there. That's the first thing. And then after we lost, very, very embarrassingly to the Dallas Cowboys, me and Bill went to just go get a slice of pizza. And E-Trip calls us and said, there's 4 Raider legends that want to talk to us while we were on the live. That's on there too. How does all these things happen? And then what happened with Woodson Whiskeys today? Salute to Woodson Whiskey. How does all these things happen? Because the Shield chooses its own. And if you're a real Raider, you don't have to have things looking for stuff. It comes find you. Okay? That's what that is. Just want to go ahead and recap. Yes, Sarah, SHEDEUR's house was robbed. Crazy. Yeah. Luckily, he wasn't there. But he said it. He goes, I wasn't robbed. My house was robbed. But sounds like an inside job to me. Sounds like SHEDEUR needs to revamp and reevaluate who he's around. Because it's a little too perfect. A little too perfect, man. I mean, it's easy to know he's not in town, but they didn't see a lot of forced entry, you know. Sarah, you know what it is. Somebody is not to be trusted around him. I know it ain't his brother. I know it ain't his other brother. I know it ain't his sister. I know it ain't his pops. But whoever else, I know it ain't his mama. Outside of that, it's somebody. Could be the homie standing next to you. Could be the homie that's over there saying, yo, dog, I don't know what happened. Got your wallet in your pocket. Steal your wallet, help you look for it. He better revamp and reevaluate. House Junkies, what's going on? House Junkies, what's going on, man? What's happening? Daniel Berry Sports in the building. Logan, GENO has a better supporting cast. That's why GENO should be winning this. It should be a 2-score game. GENO got to win by at least 10. If he ain't winning by 10, if it's on the last second Daniel Carlson field goal and GENO throws 2 interceptions and he throws for 168 and SHEDEUR throws for 4, I'm not forced like 205 or something and a couple of touchdowns, I'm going to give it to SHEDEUR. The only reason why is we had a better kicker. Can't win by a field goal. I see 2s. I see Booty Bang with the 2. I see Yellow Flash with the 2. Glenn Pastoris with the 1. Bill Oliver said, depends on what GENO to bet on. Hey, man, based on the GENO I've seen the last 5 weeks, Chucky B said, too, your grandma might have to lose, but your grandma's going to ball and win. Hey, I'll tell you this, man. I'd rather not see it. I'd rather be like, Grandma, I don't think you want to do this. I love you, but I gotta remain the grandson here. But like I said, Alfredo Raider, what's going on, Alfredo? Miss Pamela, because GENO old line, SHEDEUR's line don't block for crap. Let's not get too crazy. I mean, our line did okay, but we don't got JPJ back. We don't got Colton Miller back. Everybody's out of position. GENO don't want to run nowhere, bro. I mean, it was really bad, you guys. You guys don't really, I know you saw the game. I know you did, but you didn't experience the game. You didn't experience the game. Experiencing that bad of a game from your quarterback and seeing it is 2 different things. It was so bad that the Dallas Cowboy fans that were sitting in front of me and Bill turned around after Bill went crazy, and Bill don't be getting mad, but he was hella mad when GENO just slid on the ground when he could have ran it in for a touchdown, and we kicked the field goal. They turned around, they're like, what's going on with GENO? Why didn't he just run that in? They're winning by 18. They wasn't worried, but they wanted to know why GENO slid on the ground. That's bullshit. He should have ran that in. I'm looking at it like this. It's Eugene, bruh. That's what he does. He thinks he's Mookie Betts sliding into second base. I mean, the equivalent of the stuff he does, bro. The equivalent of that in baseball for you Dodger fans that are on here, and I know there's a lot of you guys. The equivalent is running around the bases, kick it into the gap. They bobble the ball, you cut third, they wave you in, You slide and you stop before you score, because the catcher is lining up. Instead of you trying to get there and slide and get the run, you slide in the middle between the third and home plate, and you stop. And then they just walk over and just tag you, bro. Game over. You'll be like, why didn't he run all the way? See, it's different. It hits different when I say the Dodgers. But Geno, you're just like, he just slides there in the middle, and he just sits there, wait to get tagged. Dude, why didn't you run through, man? You had plenty of time. Well, man, I knew they were throwing the ball, man. Hey, man, shoot, man. Blame Geno. That's what it is. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Just blame me if your check gets bounced. Hey, man, it is what it is. Just blame me if you get evicted, bro. I mean, just blame me if you get COVID. He say anything. Okay? He doesn't care, bro. All right? Okay? I'm not liking Geno's arrogant, sarcastic remarks. Who gonna check him? Justin saw where I come from, where you come from, where Bill Holloway comes from, where Sarah K. Scott comes from all of us from the Yay area. Your mouth will get your ass in trouble where we from. You don't get to pop it like that if you from certain areas. Your ass better be from Los Gatos. Your ass better be from, you better be from Palo Alto Hills or something, Hillsboro. You ass better be from Menlo, Menlo Atherton. You better not be from Oakland. You better not be from East Side. MP Hood. You better not be from Hunters Point. You better not be from East Palo Alto. You better not be from them areas like that, bro. You better not be from Richmond. Okay? Because if you are, different things happen in those areas. You don't get to pop it, get in your car and drive away, Biff. They're following you. And when you get on the 101, they're going to pull up and figure the rest out. But Geno don't got nobody checking him. He's looking in the locker room and no one's saying shit to him. And the only person who could say something to him ain't saying anything because he's like, I don't have nothing to say. And that's Max. What's Max going to say to him, though? Max is on the defensive side of the ball. It's not his responsibility to check Geno. Is anybody on the defense playing like Geno? No. Geno's by far is playing the worst football at anybody on any position, on any facet of the game. There's nobody on special teams playing as bad as Geno. There's nobody on defense playing as bad as Geno. There's nobody on the offense playing as bad as Geno. And the only other person who has the cachet to say something is on the defense. And I would recommend Max not saying anything. Because why? What's that going to do? Geno he's a pit bull running around the neighborhood with no leash on. And you just got out of football practice and you're walking home and big ass pit bulls there. And you're like, why isn't the pit bull locked up? Because they don't lock him up. They let him walk around. And you got to hope he ain't going to bite the shit out of you. That's Geno. He's just running him up. Okay? It's your fault. All right? Okay, yeah, salute to all us goons that was in there. Yeah. Don't forget she said C. Woody commented on the IG post. They don't believe it, bro. Let them go see it. They don't believe it. Let them go see it. All right. Big B said, shoot, he's slinging that ball. I mean, he better be doing something. SHEDEUR is going to definitely be out there. He threw a couple of good-ass passes, bro. But like I said before, they expected him to win the game. Leo Perez, Myles Garrett fixing to mess up the O-line. Dang. Two-time dupe. Matter of fact, he's the reigning defensive player of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I think he won it back-to-back. I say you just put the whole offensive line over there and just take your chances with everybody else. Because Myles Garrett's going to eat. Okay. All right, man. Geno's an absolute travesty. Would not be surprised if the Browns are boat racers. I mean, you can't make us up. It is what it is, dog. I mean, you can't keep making excuses for the team, bro. We're out of contention. We're not making the playoffs right now, dog. I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea. I can't say that we're tanking. A lot of people would say just tank. But if we were really tanking, we would already tank. I don't see tanking. I see bad playing players. Of course, we got our people that play. That's always going to play well. We can always count on Brock. We can always count on Genty if he has blocking. We can always count on 98. I thought Lonnie Johnson Jr. coming in, I thought he played pretty well, broke up some shit. But everybody else, I thought Trey Tucker played great. He doesn't get the ball. I thought Mayer made a couple of catches, but he doesn't get the ball. I thought DJ Glaze blocked very well. I think this was the best blocking game he had, DJ Glaze. But there's 53 men on a team. There's 22 men that play on offense and defense, and then you want to count the other 11. So what's that? 33. There's 33 players that are playing in any given game. Well, shoot, you want to? Yeah, 33. Well, actually, 34 if you count Daniel Carlson, or you can count AJ Cole. So it's about 34 players that play. As far as starting, you start talking about second string players, you can get up in about 50 something. I only can name like 5 or 6 dudes that I can say they played good enough. Everybody else didn't play good enough. But there is no tanking. You guys talk about tanking. If you say tank the rest of the season, then that means you have to make an effort to be bad. The Raiders are already bad. They don't need to tank. This will probably be the only year that we will agree. I don't believe in tanking. I believe in being bad and losing. But we'll both get the same goal. You guys just want the Raiders to quit. I don't want the Raiders to quit. Tanking is quitting. I don't quit. That's not me. I don't want to see my football team tank. Y'all do. I don't. I'd rather for them to play bad and lose legitimately. Like when we were 2-14. When we were that bad and we got the first pick of the draft, what did we do? We drafted Jamarcus Russell and got worse. But we didn't tank. At 2-14, we didn't tank any games. We were just that bad. And this team is rivaling that. They're right on par with it. I can't say we're tanking. All I can say is we're bad. We're absolute abomination. But like I said, man, different strokes for different folks. All right. Big B, Brady in his time wouldn't win with our O-line. Sucks to be Geno and Genty. Okay. I can't put nephew in there. Nephew's doing everything he can, and he's not saying anything. I mean, what a horrible rookie year to have your offensive coordinator just straight shit on you. Let's just keep it a buck. He straight shit on him, dog. That damn safety, bro, was uncalled for. You're on the 1 foot line, dog. Why is Chip Kelly putting him in a position to run straight up the teeth of the defense up the A gap when you can't even push the offensive line is getting pushed back into you? It's just debilitating this to his psyche, man. Chip Kelly, man, I mean, I'm not even going to complain about him because I told you I didn't want him either. But like I said, y'all got it. Alfredo Raider, if we start AOC, it's a guaranteed win for the Raiders. We're not going to start AOC. I don't think. Tomorrow's Thursday. Did AOC get any offensive first team reps today? Nope. If he's going to start, he has to get his first team reps in. If he doesn't start tomorrow, Geno starts, as far as practice, it's not going to happen unless Geno gets hurt. But I think that Pete will probably be quicker to pull Geno out the game and put AOC in the game. I think that can have a better chance of happening if Geno goes there and starts struggling, which is highly likely that could happen. Okay. All right. You heard that AOC is the starting? I didn't hear that. Silver and Black said Browns have the advantage. Rosetown native, man, salute. Okay. All right, man, straight up. All right, what's going on, Rosetown native in the building? Silver and Black, never drafted our Raider players. You guys know, understand it. Sarah said 1.5. 1.5. She's in the middle. Adrian Townsend said 2.22. Stephon Marks, Raiders will draft Sayan or the best linebacker available in next year's draft. Well, I look at it this way. I know I have some water somewhere. Oh, here we go. I look at it this way, bro. Doesn't matter anymore, does it? I mean, can we win a division game? You guys know that we didn't even win a division game last year. We went 0 for last year. 0 for 8. What are we now? 0 for 3. You are 0 for your last 11 in your division. You haven't won a division game since 2023. Matter of fact, the last time the Raiders won a division game, Antonio Pierce was the coach. AP didn't have these guys playing like this, but y'all didn't want AP to be the coach. And you already know why. But guess who told us that getting rid of AP was the worst thing the Raiders ever did? Those Super Bowl champions that were on my live after the game, post-game show. They said the same thing I told you. AP had us going in the right direction. Mr. Hill, he put up his Super Bowl 15 ring and his Super Bowl 18 ring. And he said the same thing. But you guys know better, and your little, all these channels know better than guys that are legends on the team who have rings. But they agreed with Shaq. So at the end of the day, I'm right again. Y'all got it. Okay. All right, man. Miles get on the side. The Browns have the advantage. Perfect timing for Drew to carve us up in a full game. After SHEDEUR beats us, he's going to post, "Thank you, God." It's funny how these quarterbacks that lead with their Bible, how they always seem to stick it to the Raiders. It just seems to be funny to me, man. The guys who you call the Bible thumpers, those are the dudes who give it to you the worst. They be fire and brimstoning you, Glenn Pastoris. It be on some Sodom and Gomorrah type stuff with that. And all I do is sit back and laugh and say there's certain people you shouldn't mess with. Certain people who are here for bigger reasons than you think they are. You start picking with them, you start figuring out your life isn't working out right. All of a sudden, you don't know where your wallet is. All of a sudden, your car doesn't want to start in the morning. All of a sudden, your girl doesn't text you back after a long weekend. These are the type of things that happen to you when you're messing around with people who are in their book. But y'all got it. Rosetown Native said this game is personal for Sanders. It would be for me. When it comes to people that are competitive, you want to beat the people you like or you love the most, because you have that love for them and you want to be able to have something on them. And guess what? SHEDEUR has a very good chance. Even Russell was better than GENO. Jessel was better than GENO. Derek Carr was better than GENO. But y'all believe everybody else but me. But now you know. Okay. Edgar Teasy in the house. What's going on, big dog? Big B says, I'm not getting my hopes up with this team. I mean, it's too late to get your hopes up. You're in a 5-game losing streak right now, bro. I mean, you talk about the plane just Mayday, Mayday! Hey man, you better find yourself a parachute, my dog. Stop calling the damn tower. Tower can't save your ass. You better push the ejector button. Oh, on some Maverick shit. From the first Top Gun movie, you better do something. The ground is getting closer. It's inevitable. Okay. Big B says, you told us at the preseason practice the team didn't look good. I told you at training camp they didn't look good. Let's recap. I mean, I know people get mad because I'm right, but hey, the Shield doesn't care about what about you being mad that I'm right. I just do what I'm told. I'm obedient. I'm obedient to that Shield that has the one-eyed pirate on it. I do what the Shield tells me to do. And that's why I get rewarded. Always gonna lead with the Shield. I told you in training camp a few things. Number one, The offense didn't look that good. Number two, Geno Smith did not look that good. Number three, Brock Bowers was injured. He was hurt back then. He's still trying to get back. Brock Bowers wasn't involved in any of the offensive starting 7-on-7 drills. He wasn't out there. The 9-on-9s, the 11-on-11s. He wasn't out there, dog. He did a little bit of shit on the side. Okay, I told you that the second string offense looked better than the first string offense, and I told you that the second string defense, in regards to the linebacking core and the secondary, played better than your starters. Then the next day, we actually went to the Death Star and saw the scrimmage between both. And the second string almost beat the first string. And the only reason why is because Daniel Carlson missed the field goal to win. And I told you Cam Miller was lighting them up. I told you Cam Miller was lighting your first team defense on fire. Told you guys that. But where's Cam Miller at? He's the fourth string quarterback. He's not even lifting his head up. But hey, try to take. Okay. Glenn Pastor says, new t-shirt or die, I blame Geno. Now I'm not even gonna waste my time doing a Geno shirt. I mean, why do that for something that no one's gonna buy? Why just do that? I mean, who's really gonna buy it? Who really wants to walk around with a shirt that says Geno on it? Even Geno don't want a shirt with him on it. All right. Stephon Marks, Aiken was really literally the most talented player in the Galaxy winning Congress. Yeah. All right, Shaq always has interesting topics. What's up, Roger Rader? Okay, Herb Leonard. What's happening? This Pamela. How about Stefanski sabotage Shedeur with the online? Yeah, Kevin Stefanski, his nightmare is happening right now. He has no choice. His job is on the line. If Shedeur wins, Kevin Stefanski should be fired. He's, if anybody's rooting against his own team, it's him. He can't have Shedeur win now. Dylan Gabriel, you wasted all these games on Dylan Gabriel. We all knew Dylan Gabriel wasn't better than Shedeur Sanders. Those of us who really didn't, those of us who really understand football. See, one thing I'll tell you guys, man, you guys should always take Shaq's mantra on evaluating football, talent, and the game and teams. You spend too much of your time using what you like and who you don't like and how you feel about stuff to determine your football acumen. I can hate person all day, hate your team, hate your colors, hate you as a person, I don't like what you do off the field, you're a clown, all of that. But when it comes between those lines, bro, I'm going to evaluate you correctly. I'm not going to use I can still dislike you and give you credit. Okay? Y'all need to learn how to do that, because you guys wind up saying ridiculous stuff, and then when you are proven wrong, you got an excuse. I don't care, man. He still sucks. No, your credibility went out the window. You swore on your life that this guy was going to get cut, and now he's a starter. I told you. And another thing, didn't I tell you Shedeur Sanders is going to be starting before the end of the year? That's another thing I got right. All right. Mike Sauce, don't forget, the little homie wanted to be a Raider. He wants to show the Raiders why they made a mistake. Who's his big homie? Who's the big homie? Who's the shot caller? Mike Sauce. TB12. You don't think Shedeur wants to show the big homie TB12? Y'all made a mistake. You don't think he wants to show Pete Carroll? You made a mistake. You don't think he wants to show John Spytek? You're making a mistake. You don't think he wants to show Geno Smith? They made a mistake. You don't think that he wants to show Chip Kelly? Y'all made a mistake. Yeah, he coming in here. And don't let him win, because I guarantee you I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to laugh. Stephon Marks, Matt, you would rather play the top time draft pick or 20 with Jack would have lost the first? Yeah. I don't care about the first round pick. I don't care about the first pick of the draft. I'd rather win. I said that last year. I never down for tanking, bro. Why tank? Why? Because everyone else does it and it works for them? Yeah, it works for everybody but the Raiders. The Raiders can't tank to get anything. That's not how it works, man. Y'all got to come over here, man, and sit down Indian style and make some s'mores and listen to me when I try to talk to you guys. The Shield is like any other team in the league. You have to have the DNA. You have to be a Raider to succeed as the Raiders. You cannot just bring somebody over here and think you can Jimmy rig the situation, bro. You can't rig this. You can't rig a draft pick by you doing the wrong thing. You don't understand. Y'all don't get that. Y'all really think tanking's gonna help you. Tanking is not gonna help you. You're gonna draft a bum. You're gonna do all this shit to get the first pick. You're gonna get it wrong. That's exactly what's gonna happen, bro. When you trade a real Raider in Khalil Mack and you get 6 picks and you don't land on none of them but one. Then you trade a real Raider and Amari Cooper and you don't land none of them. You can't do real Raiders wrong. And if you draft a guy and the Shield approves, he's Brock Bowers. You draft a guy and the Shield approves, he's Ashton Genty. When you draft somebody and he don't approve, oh, I'm going to say something's going to piss you off. He's Henry Ruggs III. That's why it ended the way it ended. Henry Ruggs III. Nope. Oh, shit, that first year. What happened? He didn't get to play another year. You wasted a whole 13th pick of the draft. But guess what? Guess who was the 13th pick of the draft 2 years ago? Brock Bowers. When you do things by the Shield, shit happens. Did you tank to get Charles Woodson? Did you tank to get Marcus Allen? Did you tank to get Tim Brown? No. When you look at GOATs that are on the Raiders that are iconic, people who you would love to have their jersey and wear it to the game, tell me what year we tanked and they came to the team. I'll wait. You can't name it because it doesn't work like that. A Raider comes when the Shield approves it. You blew all those draft picks, bro. And then what did you do? You had real Raiders and you just let them walk away. Josh Jacobs, you didn't even get a fried bologna sandwich for him. Hunter Renfrow, you didn't even get a pack of Now-Laters for him. Derek Carr, you didn't even get a pack of cigarettes for him. A pack of Newports. You got nothing. Oh, yeah, you did. You got a bunch of fake Raiders. We didn't forget. You got Jimmy G. You got Gardner Minshew. You got GENO Smith. Come on, bruh. Why you think? So all you tankers, you're the reason why the Las Vegas Raiders is horrible. You're the reason. You're the cause of that. And these channels, they're the cause of that. There's more of y'all than us. Y'all didn't want AP because you didn't want the brother to be the coach. Y'all didn't want Rich Bisaccia because he didn't have enough experience. But y'all embraced Josh McDaniels until he showed you that he was a Patriot. Where's the likes at? Where's the love hearts and all of that? Where's the hundreds at? Why ain't y'all? Why? Because I'm hitting where it hurts at. I'm telling the truth. When Champ Kelly didn't get the job, y'all was cool. Y'all was cool with the Charger who just lost 63-21 and asked Tom Telesco to come over here and come over here and decimate your team. Didn't pay nobody, including the Condor. Let Robert Spillane walk away. Let Divine Diablo walk away. Let Hobbs walk away. Let all these dudes walk away, bro. Amik Robertson, all these dudes who was real ones. So all you tankers, good luck. Good luck with getting your first ring. But us OGs, we got them all. We're sitting back letting y'all play in the dog shit in the front yard. Look at them dumbass kids, man. They falling in the dog shit, slipping around. Told them not to play over there. We're not getting up off the porch, man, to reprimand you guys, bro. We told you, man, there's a lot of dog shit over there in that yard. Y'all want to border in, y'all stepping all in it. That's your mama's job to do. Hey, some kids out there falling in the dog shit. How come you ain't doing nothing? Man, what am I supposed to do? Oh, shit, I'm over here smoking cigars and looking at my Super Bowl rings. We just let y'all run around. Run around and you'll find out. So y'all keep talking about what would I rather do? No, I understand that there is no skirting it. You have to build your team with Raiders. And until you understand that, you guys can tank for SHEDEUR last year. Now you're tanking for Arch Manning this year. The next year you're going to tank for the next person. But I'm never going to tank because that's not how it works. Okay? It's helping you. But I always said Geno has no pride. Yeah, he does. He has pride. But he don't have no pride for us. Because what did he say in the meeting? Blame me. Anybody that's willing to take on anything that's wrong with you doesn't have any pride about you. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Have any of y'all ever dated somebody who you really didn't care whether or not they left, they showed up, whether they called, they did, they came by? You're like, you didn't give a shit? I know I have. Many a times. I had a bunch of them. Hey, man, shit. You didn't call me. I didn't call. I ain't my phone. I don't have a phone. We on the phone now. Well, it wasn't working. What's up? You don't care. Geno talks to Raider Nation like y'all Big Shirley. He talks to y'all like y'all Big Shirley, bro. He don't give a shit. He don't care, bro. You could come by or not. But if you come by, man, you only could stay for a little bit because I got somebody else coming over. You don't care. Geno does not care about you at all. Y'all still trying to analyze it. Y'all still trying to figure out why he's saying these things to you. I mean, he doesn't want to be with you, bro. It is what it is. He doesn't want to be your quarterback. But he'll be your quarterback because he's being paid to. He's only want to play because he's getting paid. He doesn't want to be your quarterback. Because every time he's outside of that pocket and there's a big, fat defensive lineman that he could just easily run by, he'll go ahead and slide instead. But you guys go figure it out. Raider Paul, what's going on? Chunker, what's going on with your Niners, big dog? Rocket Boy, Uncle Shaq, do you think of Geno's blaming on me comments? I lost a little respect. I don't have a problem with what Geno's telling you. Okay? I don't. Like I always say, you respect the person that got shot. I respect the shooter. Oh, man, that's messed up, man. Man, Marco, man. And I'm like, hey, man, that's what Marco get. Marco's running around, man, robbing old ladies, man. You know, he was hitting on that girl. And somebody came and found him. That's me. I don't feel sorry for the person that got shot. Because 9 times out of 10 where I come from, they did something. That's why Geno don't bother me. In fact, I have more respect for Geno than you guys do because Geno's telling you the truth. He don't care. He don't give a shit. At least he's telling you, you don't get it. Y'all really don't get Geno does not care. Blame me, bro. It's raining outside. Blame Geno. They canceled The Wire. Blame Geno. They're out of Krispy Kreme. Blame Geno. The light ain't on. Blame me. He don't care about you. Why is that a problem for you? I'm like, hey, man, salute Geno for telling me what it is. I already knew. He don't care. Hey, man, I lost your respect. Why you got respect for somebody who shows you every week he don't care, bro? He shows you every time he plays, he doesn't care. This dude is throwing I mean, nobody throws that many interceptions by accident. Y'all really think Geno Smith is that sorry? You really think he's that sorry that every 13th interception that he's thrown has been on accident? I'm not saying that he threw them on purpose. I'm purposely throwing it to somebody, but he knows they're bad passes. When you're a quarterback in the National Football League for 12 years and you've been on multiple teams and you've been a multiple starter and you've been an all-pro and you've been a comeback player of the year, you know when a bad pass is and when it isn't. He knows the passes are bad, but he's throwing them anyway. You know why? Because he's being told to. Let's just keep it a buck. Geno's doing what he's told. Oh, this is really, really, really messing y'all up right now. Y'all are really spinning. Which way did he go, Shaq? Which way did he go? What are you talking about, Shaq? What do you mean? Geno Smith is following orders. Okay? You don't think he is? Let me put it in terms that you guys can definitely understand, bro. I don't know y'all, a lot of y'all I met this weekend, man. Salute to all y'all I met. I met so many of you guys I never met before, pictures and all that. It was an honor to meet you guys. It was an honor to have people walk up to me. I didn't know who they were. Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, man. Been a big fan, following forever. Can I get a pic? It was an honor to meet you guys that I met. But I'm not here to lie, bro. You ever had a job, bro? You ever had a job, dog? And there's somebody there. I don't even need to know you guys. There's always somebody at your job who should be fired who isn't fired. There's always somebody who's hella late. Nobody never says nothing to. You get reprimanded for coming in a minute after, and he comes in 20 minutes. No one says shit. Comes back from lunch. Nobody says shit. Calls off. It's supposed to be mandatory overtime. Hey, man, where's Orlando at? Orlando ain't here. Orlando walk in. What'd you do? Oh, man, shit, me and my girl, dog, we just chilled. How come Orlando gets to do all this shit you don't get to do? You know why? Because Orlando's job is he's the snitch at the job. He's the person that's reporting back to them, telling everything that's going on. When y'all in the break room, popping it, talking about the manager, and the manager finds out, how do you think he found out? Because Orlando is a snitch. Orlando does more than you. Orlando's the one that's making sure he's telling everything. Yeah, man, Ernest was over here doing this, and blah, blah, blah was doing that, and whoop, whoop, whoop was doing this, and such over here is talking about that. And I saw him put a couple of pencils in his bag before he left. And how they finding out all? There ain't no cameras or nothing. You got a snitch. We call them the feds. Why you think they doing the same thing you're doing? You're on the block spinning boards. They're on the block spinning birds. You're the one going to jail. They're the one at the club. How do you think it's happening? You know I'm telling the truth. Where's the love at? Where's the hundreds at? Where is the hearts at? I'm telling the truth. Geno's being told what to do by somebody, and I guarantee you, you know who it is. Just throw it, Geno. Doesn't matter. I mean, is he going to get benched? Is he going to get in trouble? No. The reason why he fell on the ground was because he was told, don't take no hits. The reason why Geno throws the ball in the ground, he was told, don't take no hits. Just throw it out of bounds. He's being told what to do. I know it's really not computing with you. Well, Shaq, why would they do that? See, that's the biggest problem that you have, is that you just can't accept things for what they are. You have to know why and what's made of it. It's like this. Hey, man, you got anything to drink, bro? Yeah, I got some water. Here's some water, bro. What's this made out of? It's water. Well, what's the components? Oh, well, 2 times oxygen, 1 time hydrogen. You need to know all of that, bro, before you drink it. As long as it ain't dirty. Oh, is this spring water? Is this is this filtered? Is it hydrogenized? Y'all want to know all of that, dog? Geno's doing what he's told. Does that make it okay? No, but it's the truth. Because if he wasn't doing what he was told, Kenny Two Gloves would have been in there. Why does the guy who plays this way still starting every game? Is he starting himself? Is he putting himself in a lineup? No. Your team wants Geno to be the starter, and that's it. All right, Jims, go do your thing, bruh. Said, oh, Shaq, what a weekend experience for you, and salute to the UF. Hey, man. Like I said before, the Raiders lost, but the Unfiltered Nation won. We won. It's about to get really good over here. There's things that are happening behind the scenes that you're definitely going to benefit from. If you're over here, you're going to benefit. All right? Booty bang. Sorry, I've been on lives lately. Been out Christmas shopping for my stable. Hey, man, like I said before, bro, they should be buying you clothes. Okay? Standard starter we go is really predictable. He'll have a good game, and the story will be the Raiders should have drafted him. Nobody wanted SHEDEUR Sanders. I think I was one of the few people who wanted SHEDEUR Sanders. I know it. You know how I know that rap visuals? Because you can go back then and you can actually see the lives and read the comments on the feed, and you'll see how many people did not want SHEDEUR. I don't want that clown. I don't want that clown show. I don't want it. I don't want it. Y'all sound like my 5-year-old, man, when he don't want something. He don't want what we giving him for dinner, dog. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's how y'all sound, bro. That's how you sound. You sound like a 5-year-old. He 5. It makes sense. You 35, 45, 25. You sound ridiculous. You didn't want that kid, bruh. But he's about to show you better than he could tell you. And you know who he's not going to make mad at me? Because I told you. But y'all understand it now. Why do you always get it wrong? Why do the Raiders get it wrong all the time? These are the things that y'all don't want to admit. Why do you get it wrong no matter who's the coach? No matter who's the offensive coordinator? No matter who's the GM? No matter who's the owner? No matter who's the quarterback? No matter what the scheme is? You get it wrong every damn time. Why? Because you got a curse on your squad. You kept doing real Raiders wrong. It doesn't work like that with the Shield, bro. You have to have loyalty. You have to have consideration. You have to do what's right. You don't do what's right over here, man. We're that kind of team. We're a moralistic team. We can't be the Patriots and win Super Bowls, tuck rules, and deflate gates and spy gates and shit. Look at how many Super Bowls they won doing the wrong shit. Raiders will never be able to win a Super Bowl doing the wrong shit. You won't even win any games doing the wrong shit. You have to do the right shit the way it's supposed to, the way that Al Davis wrote it up. The Raiders never won shit until he showed up in 63. Go look at the record. We started in 1960. Al came in 63, became the coach. What did he do his first year? First winning season they ever had was when Al was the coach in 63 when he came over, never coached the head coach of a team in his life. Came in, changed those raggedy uniforms from the damn red and yellow to the silver and black, changed our credo, changed our logo, changed all that. Once Al came over there and wrote the shit up, pride and poise, commitment to excellence, just win, baby. You started winning because you started doing shit right. What's happened the last 14 years that Mark's been the owner? Nothing. Beautiful stadium. Love it. Great. But that's it. A place where everybody else comes in your mansion and has a good time with you. Tear your shit up. Walking on your furniture, peeing on your couch. Rummaging through your refrigerator, breaking windows, doing number twos in the pool, and the party's over. They done ran it through your whole shit marked up. They done spray painted Go Cowboys all over your shit. And what are you doing? Cleaning it up. Waiting for the next team to come in and run roughshod over your shit. What's the use of having a mansion when you can't even have a party in there for you? Everybody's having fun in your party but you. But y'all got it. Okay. Bushido, what's up, Bushido? Yeah, Geno can't lose to the room. I mean, Chip Kelly has to go. I mean, I think Chip Kelly wants to go, allegedly. Chip Kelly has so many opportunities to be coach. I'm hearing rumors about Penn State looking at him to be the coach next year. There's a lot of openings. He goes back to college. He can live like a king. He could be over there the rest of his life and being a coach over there. Being in the NFL, putting up with this bullshit, putting up with you guys, people not believing in this college offense. Why stay? Collect my $6 million, bounce out and go get me $40 million, be a head coach somewhere in college and nobody even cares. If I was Chip, I'd bounce. I wouldn't even let the Raiders fire me, bro. He only has a 1-year deal. You do know that? You know, Chip Kelly's got a 1-year deal. One. He can walk away with $6 million and just go about his business. And if I was Chip, I would just leave. I would leave because it's not best for Chip. That's a sad thing to say. I just leave. I'm not changing my offense. I'm not pro-styling it. This is my offense. Y'all can't run it. I'm out of here. I can go recruit all the guys I want. I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't have Tom. You want this? You want this guy? No. Pete, you want this guy? John, you want this guy? No. I gotta do all of that, man. I can go to college and just recruit the guy I want. If I was Chip Kelly, I'd leave. Hot dog, I think Geno just want to point the finger at the O-line. What the O-line gonna do about it? They ain't gonna do nothing. Hog dog, you ever been in that position? Somebody barking and saying something? What you gonna do? What you wanna do? You wanna do something? If you haven't done that as a man, just log off. Somebody was saying something, they might have been with me. A lot of times, they bigger, they got more people. Bill could tell you. I had to say something to some Cowboy fan when we were leaving because he was talking, there ain't no Raider fans. We all disappeared. Remember Bill? Bill will tell you. Bill's known me since I was in 6th grade, and I've been the same. I said, man, you better watch your mouth. I'm right here. Hey, man. Okay, man. Okay, bro. Man, my bad. I said, man, you got to watch your mouth, dog. The game is over. Bill will tell you I said that. I said, the game's over, dog. Y'all won. Congratulations. But the game's over now. Don't walk around here popping it. Everybody's not playing with you. He apologized. He wasn't by himself. Okay? It was just me and Bill. They had about 4 or 5 of them Cowboy fans. I let them know. That's what he did. Don't say that we disappear when I'm standing right here, bro. They were acting a fool in there, dog. They were saying anything to anybody. No one was doing nothing. So that's what it is, bro. What you gonna do about it? O-line ain't gonna do nothing to Geno. Not a thing. Can't make it up, Rosetown. Pickens is what we needed. I wanted Pickens, but nobody else wanted Pickens. You can go find it. Go find a live. All right, man. Widget Thomas said he had a meeting. Yeah, you had a meeting, bro, to set up them deals that we made this. Whittington Thomas is setting up deals. Y'all ain't understanding what's getting ready to happen. You're really about to be shocked. You're about to really even be more shocked than you already are. Okay, Bill Holloway getting Pickett wouldn't have mattered. We don't have a quarterback to get him the ball. We would have talent to catch the ball. Well, here I beg to differ with that, Bill. And the reason why I beg to differ is because when you have another threat, then someone else is open. Remember when we had Devontae Adams? I'm just, like you guys, your memory is so short, y'all. Remember when we had Devontae Adams and we had Brock Bowers and we had no running game and we had Gardner Minshew? We beat Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Say we didn't. Devontae Adams had 100-something yards from Gardner Shit show. Y'all forget that quick because why? Because they were doubling Bowers and Devontae was open. Gardner Minshew's better than Geno Smith. Jimmy Garoppolo's better than Geno Smith. Come on, you guys. Come on. You have Kenny Pickett. I mean, you have Pickens. You got to pick your poison. You want to double Brock? Pickens is going to eat. What do you think you just saw? Who's the best wide receiver on the Dallas Cowboys? It's not Pickens. It's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb dropped a potential touchdown pass, but that's a whole nother talk show. We talked about it. Who ate? Pickens. 144. Why? Because you can't double cover two guys. That's why it would have worked. Sunday you had on Genty. Oh yeah, you had on the Genty shirt. That's right. Yeah, you had on Genty. I forgot. Saturday you had on the other one, Bill. Okay. All right. Yeah. Christy Hurd. What's going on, Christy? Hey, Christy, we missed you, Christy. Well, we was acting a fool, as you could see from the video, and as I could see from your video. We was all in different places acting a fool. We had a great time. Raiders didn't win, but we won. Okay. Chris says, I didn't understand that at all. I just told you, man, he's listening, he's following orders. And like I said before, are you really going to get in trouble if your parents are telling you what to do, dog? Parent told you what to do. You might get in trouble at school, but you ain't in trouble at home. Come on, man, let's keep it a buck, man. Simple as that. I remember, man. I cussed my teacher out. Teacher was picking on me. She was talking shit. Bill was talking shit. Kicked me out. I cussed him out before I walked out. Bad. I called him every word I could come up with. But I got home. I got sent home. I was in middle school when I did that. Matter of fact, I did in high school too, but that's a different story. I thought I was going to get in real trouble when I got home. I wasn't worried about it at school. I was worried about what was going to happen when I walked in the house. Guess what happened? Nothing. My parents said, yeah, I don't like him anyway. Yeah, I can tell when I met with him, he kind of seemed like he don't really mess with our kind of people. My dad said, don't say nothing to him when he says something to you the next time. Go in there and eat. I didn't get in no trouble at all, bro. So the next time he started popping it and saying shit that I didn't like, guess what I did? Because what he wanted me to do was get mad so he can kick me out. See? He wanted me to get kicked out so I can what? Cuss him out again so he can have me out of his class. But I didn't fall for it no more. Because my dad said, I get it. It's better for you to stay in there and irritate him all period than you to get kicked out. And he was right. That man was flustered the rest of the year that I didn't fall for his bullshit to get me kicked out. I sat right there and let him say whatever. That's the point. Okay? Geno does not have to listen to the Raider pundits, the Raider press, the professional press, ESPN, Fox Sports 1, NBC, Chris Collinsworth, Al Michaels, Mike Florio, or anybody in the fan base, because Pete told him, this fall, don't get hurt, Geno, it ain't worth it. Don't try to run for a first down. You ain't seen Geno run for a first down all year. But you swore on your life Derek Carr was scary. Like I said, man, you guys are not good evaluators of talent at all. You don't know who's good. You don't know who's bad. You just know who you like and you know who you don't. That's it. Okay? House Junkies, total spread line, Browns +4. Hey, man, like I said, are you a real Raider? Or are you about your money? It just kills me how you guys really try to act like you're really 100% down for the silver and black. When you pull your and bench your Raider players, bro, that's conceding that you don't believe in your team. But you keep trying to act like you don't care about that. Why are you pulling them? That game that Brock Bowers, we were doing the game, and we will be here. We will be here for that game because that's a big game Shedeur and them. The game when Brock Bowers came back and he had 100 yards, you know how many people were on the feed talking about, man, I benched Bowers. I shouldn't have benched him. Why you bench him? I thought you were win, lose, or tie Raider Nation till I die. Nah, you're really not. When Genty scored those 3 touchdowns, remember? Oh man, I benched Genty, man. What was it? You ain't really like what you say you are. Okay. All right, Christy Heard. Hey, Christy, I'm good to see you, Christy. Hey, Christy, I still ain't heard about what you about your boy Howie. What's going on? Okay, but that Charles Woodson coming out on Friday, I don't want to hear nothing else about. What's up with the Woodson? Woodson coming out Friday. Go to Instagram and see who liked the shirt. Ain't nothing to talk about no more, bro. Either you really about it or you not worried about it. Okay, that's why GENO gets paid the big bucks to get blamed up for everybody. Must be nice. Patrice, what's up, Patrice? Tell Mama we love her. Okay, you said blame me and pay me. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, he really doesn't care about you guys, man. GENO took the job because he didn't have no other job. Who else wanted Geno Smith? Nobody. His Uncle Pete called him up. What's up, nephew? Hey, Uncle Pete. What are you doing right now? I'm just looking through the want ads for somebody who needs a quarterback. Just looking through Craigslist. Geno was looking through Craigslist for quarterback jobs. Overqualified or underqualified for every job. Except, he said, I think I got something for you if you can get over here. Uncle Pete hooked him up. Gave him a desk job, gave him an expense account, gave him a damn company credit card, gave him a company car to drive. And then he walks on there being your boss, being the foreman of the offense, walking in, bossing everybody around, telling everybody what to do. Who's this dude? Oh man, that's Pete's nephew, Geno. That's Pete's nephew, Eugene. My name is Eugene. But you can call me Big G. Big Geno up in here. I need y'all to. And what are you doing? Whatever the hell he tells you to do. Don't get mad. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't work in you guys' department. I'm the guy that's in upper management, just looking out the window like, I'm like, hey, y'all ready to go? E-Trip, you ready to go to lunch? When the time is ready to go get these tomahawks, Bill, you ready to go smoke these cigars, bro? Take the rest of the afternoon off because we can do that. We're goated. Ain't that right, Christy? We're goated. Nothing that happens in that yard has anything to do with us. Nothing. Oh man, Geno done ran into the side of the building with the box truck. Don't got nothing to do with us, bro. Oh man, Geno, man, he knocked over the cement mixer. It's everywhere. Don't got nothing to do with us. Don't got nothing to do with us, man. Us 3 ringers, us 2 ringers, our 1 ringers. Don't got nothing to do with us. This is you guys. That's y'all. This is y'all shit. This is you guys. This is what you wanted. Y'all got what y'all wanted. You didn't want Shedeur. You didn't want AP. You didn't want Derek Carr. You didn't want Hunter Renfrow. You didn't want Josh Jacobs. You didn't want Rich Bisaccia. You didn't want Chap Kelly. Y'all didn't want none of that shit. Okay. There you go. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and go to lunch early. Hey, man, who cares if it's 11 o'clock? Who's going to tell us what to do? Nobody. Y'all got it. Shedeur beat y'all, and I'm saying y'all, because I already told you Shedeur's not trash like y'all said he is. He wins, I'm going to laugh. Don't get mad at me. I told you in advance. Patrice, I hope everyone's doing great. You too. Okay? Millie Mill, MP Hood. Shit, South Central LA. or get your cap, either you get your cap peeled all day. All day. Like I said, man, he doesn't have, come on, Chrissy, that's like Geno walking, to your block you grew up on. Getting out of his car with all his gold on, platinums, got the grill in, by himself. Oh, y'all, who wants some? I'll handle anybody. And not one person comes out. He's out there screaming and hollering every day. Every week he come out there for 18 weeks in a row. No one comes out, even challenges him. Like he's Lonzo from Training Day or some shit. King Kong don't got shit on G. Nobody does nothing, bruh. You expect us to feel sorry for you, bruh? That's your block. We're laughing at you guys. Oh, he come over here, Christy. He come up here. He come down here. He come over here. He come to the west side. He come to the east side. He come to the north side. He come to the south side. He never do that. But he's on your block, Raider Nation, barking. And you're not doing a damn thing. He goes to East Los doing that. He goes to Watts doing that. He goes to Compton doing that. Come on, dog. Goes to Pacoima doing that. Nah. He goes to Hoover's doing that. He goes to Crenshaw and come on, bro. Slauson and Crenshaw, 60s, 50s, Cedar Block. No, he's on Raider Nation block. Y'all ain't doing shit. That's why he's talking to you where he's talking to you. He's talking to you like you his girl, bruh. He's supposed to be home at midnight. His ass comes in 8 o'clock in the morning, smelling like perfume that ain't hers. Still got some big old drawers hanging around his head. Where have you been? He just walks past you. I'm tired of this shit. He's just, get the hell out. And you don't go nowhere. You start making bacon and eggs and grits and shit. That's y'all. Why would I be mad? I just spent $1,500 to see it. But guess what? It was worth it because of all the connections and people we met. So it was worth it for me. But I'm just saying, dog, if they think I went to the game and I'm mad because we lost, I knew we were going to lose because Geno had to show up. I told you, Geno has to win the games. It's on him, dog. If he decides that he wants to have some pride, it should have already kicked in already. But if he wants to play just because he wants to be a football player, he better not lose this week. I have a sneaking suspicion Geno's going to play better this week than he did last week because he doesn't want to lose to the little homie. Okay? All right. O-line's been playing about as bad as Geno. They have an excuse. They're not good. They're not getting paid the big bucks. The O-line is not getting paid the big bucks. They're just a skeleton crew, makeshift crew of whoever you can get. They're supposed to play like that. They're not good. Geno is a $66 million guaranteed dump truck of a quarterback who's getting paid $42 million. And if you really want me to make you feel bad, Geno Smith is the highest paid player in the 65-year history of the Raiders. Nobody's got paid more than Geno Smith per year. You go look at everybody that's ever played for your team. You guys were complaining about Derek Carr getting $30 million. He's not worth $30 million, Shaq. But you paid $42 for Geno. Can't make it up. Who's the highest paid player on the Raiders? Better not say Max. Who's the highest paid player on the Las Vegas Raiders? All right, Patrice. All right, man. We passed on them 7 times. We did, Patrice. Playing, we get a dub. Me too. All these players got besides the top three will be backups and third stringers for the rest of their teams. But you gave away first stringers for nothing. I mean, when are you gonna start blaming yourselves and start blaming yourselves for as fans? As fans, you guys got that shit wrong. As content creators, you get it wrong. As Raider supporters, you get the shit wrong. You done got it wrong too much, bro. Do you even care that you get it wrong so much? Nope, because you go right to the next bad take. When you say, I hope we can get another 3. We'll see any games. Okay. From this vantage point, to be honest. Tree says, I pray Geno doesn't wet the bed. Yeah, well, we'll see. No tanking. We're just a very bad team. Yeah. JT can't get a step before he gets to the nose tackle. Yeah, because who sets up the blocking schemes? You guys want to fire Brendan Carroll. Like Brendan Carroll is actually coming up with the blocking schemes. No, that's Chip Kelly's blocking. See, the average casual fan, you think because he is the foreman, it's his job that people are getting hurt on the job. Getting hurt on a job site. The man, you're gonna look at the foreman and you go say, hey man, Clint got us out here getting hurt and shit. Clint is just telling you what management's telling him to tell you. Clint has a meeting. Hey man, y'all go ahead. I got a meeting. What do you think they're doing in the meeting? Sitting around, man, watching OnlyFans? Well, maybe. No, they're telling them what to do. And man, they're complaining, man. Yeah, man, the hell with them, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting for this new contract. Just let them do what they do until we get this new contract. Can't keep making it up. Al Jordan said, hey, what's up, Al Jordan? Said, remember some of the Raider players wanted to throw Jay Schrader off the plane because of his poor performance back in the day. Man, Al Jordan, that live that we did, the post game, I'm in the process of editing it. I'm gonna chop it up so you guys can just see the interviews. So many anecdotes and stories and how things were back in the days, and there's gonna be a lot more of it because they enjoyed it. The Raider legends enjoyed being on the show. They really did. They loved it. Do not be surprised when you actually see an alert and you see somebody's name on there that you're like, oh man, it's gonna happen because it already happened. They loved that. They loved that. Talking about the good old days and what was happening when we were winning, showing off their Super Bowl rings. Trust me, this channel's going that way. Be ready. But yeah, they wanted to throw them off the plane, bro, because that's how they played back then. Now, these players aren't vested like that. Okay, AOC, what's the bid too? People soon forget. Well, it's always the person who's not playing that gets the love. Okay, you are right, though. We will beat the Chiefs and kill their playoff chances. Well, I'll see what the Shield tells me. The last time I guaranteed the Chiefs were going to lose, they did. Remember? But they still went to the Super Bowl. Okay? All right. Mr. CT in the building. When the Times alumni came out in numbers when AP was the coach, there was a reason, including your uncle. Understand, man, when those Raider alumni said the biggest mistake the Raiders have made was getting rid of Antonio Pierce, I was just like, because that's what I've been telling you. Go back and listen to all these other dudes. Y'all know their names. Listen to them. Listen to them all day. They're not locked in with the silver and black. They're not locked in with the Shield. They're not locked in with the legends. They're not locked in with the real ones. We are. Go look at their content and see who they're interviewing. They're not doing what we're doing over here. We're doing the Shield's work. You messed up getting rid of him. And you messed up getting rid of Rich Bisaccia. If we would have had Rich Bisaccia, we'd already been in the Super Bowl already. Rich Bisaccia had us exactly where we needed to be. But y'all, your energy as fans is horrible. It's horrible, bro. Egalitarian says God does not care about football. I disagree. I think God cares about anything that's going to benefit the human race. And if a certain team wins and it's going to galvanize, I think he's approved of it. I think he approves of it. I don't think that anything is too beneath him. I think he cares about it. Sometimes he'll let the team that shouldn't win just to prove that you need to have more faith. So it's a matter of faith for me. I'm not going to argue about it. You to believe that God don't care about football. I believe that he does. I have faith that God wants things to be the way he wants them to be for his reasons, but I'm not getting all into that. So I believe that he cares about who wins and who loses. I think he does. And I think sometimes he takes his hands off stuff. When you think, oh, God doesn't care who wins. No, God just took the hands off of who should have won because they're not doing what they need to do. That's why Claire left with the kids. That's why you didn't get the bonus. That's why you didn't get the promotion. That's why the house didn't close. That's why you got caught and they didn't. Just take the hands off, dog. Drive. These cars drive themselves now. But if you think that I'm going to trust one, that's my point. But you got it. Not here to argue with you. Yusuf, what's going on? Pete L, what's going on? Hey, Pete. You saw what happened, bro. Okay? You saw what we just did yesterday. Okay? With the Yankees. You saw that. Right? Geno doesn't deserve a shirt. I don't think he'll be getting one. That's not like Derek Carr doesn't stare down his receivers and lose cold weather games regularly. What do you mean? Come on, egalitarian. You don't like Derek Carr. Just say the truth. Stop making up excuses. Just say the truth. I'm tired of y'all with the little bullshit. Just say the truth. You don't like Derek Carr. I have more respect for all the little blah blah blah. Y'all don't know how to just stand on business. When y'all say all these little snide things, you don't have the gumption to just say what it is, bro. Just cut to the chase, man. We don't got time for all the bullshit. Just say you don't like them. I have more respect because a lot of things y'all say is debatable. When you say that kind of stuff, it's debatable. I can come back and I can debate with you because you're trying to use facts to justify your hate for somebody or your dislike. You don't like them. I like them. I don't like them like I want to, but I like them more than you. So I can come up with a rebuttal to what you're saying. Instead of you just saying, I don't like them. Then I just like, oh, you don't like them. Then we're done. We don't have to do this back and forth. But you won't say it. That's the problem with you guys. You guys think that you guys can just tap dance around this shit. Say the truth. You don't like Derek Carr. You didn't like Antonio Pierce. I don't like him. Don't care about what he did. I don't like him. Just say it. But you never do that. You'll never do it. Because that'll show what? That'll show your bias. That'll show it. Why do you dislike somebody you don't know? See, you got it. Then we start psychoanalyzing you. Instead, let's act like he doesn't. Come on, bruh. That's subjective. Is he supposed to win cold weather games? Does he play in a cold weather climate? Like, it's too easy for me to come back at you, and that's what you want. You want to lob the ball around, dog. Let's just throw some strikes, bro. Let's stop throwing these cutters. Let's just throw some fastballs and see if you can hit it. Y'all don't want to do that. And you always throw that in. When I say something about him, you want to come in with your little, hey, man, let me throw this little curve ball and hope I hit the corner type shit. No, we're throwing fastballs down the middle. That's what we do. You either going to hit it or you ain't. That's the difference, bro. So just the next time, instead of you say that, just say, I don't like them. Then I can say, okay, we can move on. But all this other shit you're doing, bro, you're wasting time. What's going on, Talia? Hey, Talia, I didn't get a chance to see y'all, but you saw us. We was out there doing it. Still Raiders on ours. MP Hood, okay? All right, man, it's all good over here. We're going to get a top 5 pick. We don't have to tank. If you want your pick to be trash, tank. Play around with the shield if you want to. Y'all don't have no respect for what we keep telling you, bro. I mean, damn. We told you straight up, don't date him. Why? You just don't know him. You know how many of my play sisters I've had to try to talk to them. What you think about him? I know you know him. I know you. Blah, blah. It's a bad idea. Oh, come on. Every time I think you just don't like anybody. All right. I'm not here to salt nobody out. I'm just here to tell you it's a bad idea. And then when it winds up being the worst idea you ever had in your life, you done had a baby or two, and you find out she's doing the same shit, you're gonna cry, I don't understand. I tried to tell you he wasn't shit, but I love the baby though. Love my niece and nephew, but daddy wasn't shit before. Now he really ain't shit. Can't keep trying to, y'all just gotta bump your heads. Here's what it is, bro. Gotta bump your heads, unfortunately. Right? I'll be able to tell you, hey man, there's some ice packs in the refrigerator, bro. I'm not getting up to help you do shit. But you got it. Okay? Tree says it's not even anyone the great next year's draft. But you can't tell these guys that because they don't watch college football enough to know that. They just think that everybody in the draft is good. Okay. Raiders for life. With the coaching staff and the GM in place, I definitely believe the Raiders are going to get it wrong, even with the first overall pick. Too much pressure. If you think about it, our picks after the 5th pick, I think Genty was a good pick. But how did you get Genty? Like you guys don't get it, bro. You guys are talking about tanking. The reason why you were at 6 was because AP won those last 2 games. Say it ain't true. AP doesn't even know how to tank right. AP's like, I'm not tanking, bro. Even though I'm going to be out of here, I'm going to leave the Raiders in a good position. Who was at 6? Ashton Genty. Tell me you don't want him. But you'll never give AP credit for not doing what you told him to do, which is tank the last game so he'll be 3rd. Well, he'll go ahead and pick somebody else, an Abdul Carter or some shit. AP put you in the 6th slot by winning those games, and you got Ashton Genty. And when Ashton Genty's scoring touchdowns and he's running 64-yard touchdowns and getting 3 touchdowns in the game, you're over there worshiping his ass. But who you think put you in that position to have you at 6? That would have been AP. But y'all don't, like I said, not here to argue with you. The facts are the facts. AP won those last 2 games when you told him not to. He didn't listen to you. He listened to the shield. That's why you have a shield-worthy player. That's why it worked. See? The reason why you got Brock Bowers was because Tom Telesco was really trying to sabotage your shit by just getting somebody you really didn't think was going to pan out. But the shield was like, keep playing with us. He didn't move up to draft nobody. Who was drafted ahead of him? Bo Nix. Who's kicking your ass every time he plays you? Bo Nix. He didn't go after nobody. Didn't go after Jaden Daniels. Didn't move a muscle. He sat right there in 13 and took the best player on the board. Didn't even try to move up to do shit. Tried to sabotage you, but the shield was like, oh, you don't even understand what you just did. You just gave us the best tight end in football. Unfortunately, we don't have nobody to throw him the ball. But y'all got it. I'm going to keep saying that. Prime said that he wanted his son to be drafted on a team that DC was on. Okay? Prime trusts DC more than Brady. What has Tom Brady done for you guys except walk around looking like a model in a Raider jacket? I thought Tom Brady was going to come over here and do all these things. Justin saw, you know I'm getting ready to do it, right? Tom Brady's not going to do this, and Tom Brady's not going to do that, and Tom Brady's not going to tolerate this, and Tom Brady's not going to tolerate that. Remember? What is Tom Brady tolerating? Everything. Everything that you said he wasn't going to tolerate and he wasn't going to do, he's done, which is absolutely nothing, just like I said. It's an investment. He bought some Tesla stock. He bought it at 200. Now it's 300. That's it. It's a business deal, bro. There's nothing else. There's no football involved. It's just a business deal. It's good money, investment in a commodity. It's like anything else. That's what it is, bro. But you guys really thought that Brady was going to come over here and patriot this shit up. Y'all thought because it's all over this channel. But guess who said Brady wasn't going to do nothing? I bet you can't guess. The same guy who always gets it right. Right. We need to hit you with first 3 picks for 5 years. Okay. Make rooms in free agency. Yeah, well, a lot of things we need to do. Barbara Bratton, they know AP was going to draft SHEDEUR. AP was going to draft Jaden Daniels. Did you guys forget Jaden Daniels was on the sidelines all the last couple of games? Do you remember when we beat the Broncos last game of the season and when Max was smoking cigars and then we're all smoking cigars in the locker room? Who was in the locker room? When the Raider greats told you that they approved of AP, the Raider greats approved of him. Who was in the locker room the last game when we won? Jaden Daniels was in there. Jim Plunkett was in there. We saw Jim Plunkett at the game. Bill could tell you, I had on my Oakland, said Oakland on the inside. Said, Jim Plunkett. He whirled around and waved at me. He was like, because he saw it said Oakland on the inside of my cap. Jim Plunkett was in there. The late, great Jim Otto was in there. Marcus Allen was in there. Fred Biletnikoff was in there. Come on, bruh. All them people were in there. Ted Hendricks was in there. Okay? All them greats was in there, bro. Everyone that's still alive. Phil Villapiano was in there. They were all in there, bro. Late, great George Atkinson was in there. They were in there because AP was really doing it the Raider way. But y'all didn't want that because you don't know what the Raider way is. You wanted a quick fix. Okay? You wanted a hot pocket and the microwave was broken, bruh. You didn't want to put it in the oven like you're supposed to. It says right on the packet, put it in the oven for 40 minutes. No. You put it in the microwave and the shit was all doughy on the inside and was cold in the middle. That's what you didn't want to let nothing cook. It's your fault. Now look at you, you're even worse than you were. But we don't feel sorry for you, bro. Okay, Rosetown native, they're putting in cologne and dog shit and solves all the problem. You know what it is. Taking it out. Raiders always get dictated with second and third richest team in the NFL. Second itch, that's why the 32nd itch in the NFL. Yeah. Bill talking to, Patrice says, Owen Sepp, Jerry Jones, coaches, sports analysts, none of them have any respect for the Raiders. They don't care about us, and we have to accept that. Well, P, you're a one ringer. So as a big brother to you in the ring club, but you got to run rings, so you in here with us. But just trying to let you know some things that you need to hear from your big bro. The NFL, the fans, the analysts, other players, they've never cared about us. The difference is we beat their brains in, and there was nothing they can do about it. They called us every name in the book. Said we was dirty. Said that we was this, we was that. When you get off of here, Patrice, I'm giving you a little homework assignment, little sis. Go look up John Madden. And there's an NFL clip of John Madden. And he says, they say the Raiders are dirty. You'll find it. Say, John Madden, Raiders are dirty in Google, and you'll see the video. You know what he says? Yeah, we're dirty. We're dirty. What you gonna do about it? That was it. Yeah, we're all of that. They were calling us criminals. They were calling us Lynn Swann said that there was a criminal element in the National Football League, and Chuck Noll, who's the head coach of the Steelers. John Madden was like, yeah, we're dirty. What you gonna do about it? Just like that. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. And that's what you younger fans never have seen in your life. If you've been a fan under 41 years, you've never seen the Raiders be that dominant where we'll admit where everything you say about us. Like they admit now, the problem is you ain't shit. You're exactly what they say you are. You're dysfunctional. You're a horrible football team. You got a black cat running around your building. You guys are losers. You guys are the laughing stock of the league. You're this, you're that. And you really are. But in our day, you guys are criminals. You guys are dirty. You guys are this and that. You guys are the bottom of the bottom of the barrel. You guys are the scum of the earth of the National Football League. But guess what he said? You're right. We're all those things. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. We were the kings of Monday night. We just lost on Monday night. I've been to 4 Monday night football games in my life. I had never lost a Monday night football game that I was at until yesterday. But then I had to think about it. We're in Las Vegas. Makes sense. Never lost in Oakland. We were the kings of Monday night, bro. I showed Whittington Thomas, Bill Holloway, E-Trip. I showed them all. I have it right on my phone. Has a picture of Marcus Allen, and it had the number up. When Marcus Allen was on the Raiders were 19-2-1 on Monday Night Football. Out of 21 games, 22 games, we only lost 2 and tied once. 19-2-1. We were the kings of Monday Night Football. We never lost on Monday night. Now, all we do is lose on Monday night. So, Patrice, go look at that clip when you see John Madden, who's my coach. When he said, yeah, we're dirty, we're this, we're that, we're criminals, whatever you want to call us. But what you going to do about it? You ain't going to do nothing. Except get your ass kicked. Right? But now, we don't got it like that. We're softer than baby shit. And even the legends say the same thing. All right, Talia. Yeah, it's all good, Talia. I mean, Vegas got so many things going on, but the next time I'm gonna set up something because now we got a spot. Y'all just need to come over to Tap and Ash, and we go over there and smoke it up over there. Y'all, that's gonna be what we gonna be doing. You want to see the unfiltered nation? You gotta go. You gotta go where the cigars and the drink is at. Cigars and drinks. If not, hopefully we run at you at the game. Said I hope Sanders does well. Okay, I can't make this stuff up. Okay, the refs determining the outcome of games with all these parlays and prize picks. Well, man, I'll tell you this right now. If anything ever, the NBA got caught slipping, Major League Baseball is getting caught slipping. Is the NFL next? Just saying. Okay. So what's the objective? I don't know. Obviously, it's not to win, is it? I mean, don't you think it's time for you to do something else if it's not working? I always put things in perspective. If you're late for work every day, right? And you're leaving earlier and earlier and you're still late for work and your boss says, hey, you late again, you can get written up. Do you take the same route to work? Or do you go another way? If you're trying to get to work on time. Man, I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to go down I-14 or whatever. Man, I'm going to go through town. You're going to do something different. See how it pans out. Because you're like, well, at least if I'm late, I tried something different. No. But what if it doesn't matter what time you get to work? What if get here when you get here? Well, you might stop off, man, pull in the jack in the box bed. Let me get a jumbo jack. Let me get a Coca-Cola. Y'all be drinking Coke in the morning. I mean, y'all. You might stop off, man. Sit down at Denny's and sit down. Don't matter when you get there. That's the Raiders. It doesn't matter if they win. That stadium's packed. That Nelly concert, Nelly didn't do that shit for free. That shit was lit. That was a bomb-ass show. You think Nelly walked out there with $10 or $15? No. The Raiders don't have to win for the Raiders to win. But for you to win, the Raiders have to win. Because that's the only gauge metric you have. The only metric you have as a fan is wins and losses. And you don't have any wins. You have two. Also, Chip said he's doing exactly what Pete tells him to do. Like I said, man, can't make it up. Tragedy turned triumph, man. As we'll see right now, we're around the 6th round pick. I mean, it's a hard way to get a 6th round pick, ain't it? Just keep losing now. I guess we're just going to draft one good player at a time, dog. Like, we got all these holes to fill, but we're just going to get one good player. Who did we get out of this draft that's doing anything outside of Genty? Where's Deontay Thornton at? Did you see Deontay Thornton? I saw him a couple of plays. What did he do? I saw Jack Bish get one play that was called back. Where are all these people that you drafted this year? Where they at, bro? Where's all these draft picks? You get one a year. What happened with Brock Bowers the year before? Okay, you got DJ Glaze and you got JPJ. Where's JPJ at? Hurt. Glaze played pretty good. You have 7 picks in a draft, 7 rounds, and you have multiple picks. You only land 1 pick a draft. You only get 1 good player a draft. Whose fault is that? Somebody don't know how to draft, do they? Come on, bro. Bill, if you got 1 brick job fixed out of 7, would you be still working? Just think if you came to work 1 out of 7 days, would you still have a job? You burn up at your job, you burn up 6 out of 7 pizzas. You still work at Pizza Hut? You work at the gas station, you're pumping gas for the people. How many times do you put diesel engine in a regular engine? But you didn't do it once out of 7 times. Are you still working? No. But when you're with the Raiders, you can do that. 1 out of 7 sounds pretty good to me. At least it wasn't 0 for 7. No commitment to excellence. No pride in poise. No just win, baby. Just do a half-ass job. Don't even do a half-ass job. Do a quarter-ass job. It's that simple, bro. Okay? You don't have to do nothing with the Raiders because the Raiders are paid. They're paid, bro. That stadium was packed from the bottom all the way to the top. You know how I know? Because when Nelly cut the lights off and they gave us these I think I still got over there, these wristbands that light up, that were color coordinated. They would light different colors and shit and synchronized to the lights. When it went dark, they were all red. The whole stadium was dark and it was lit up by red on the wristbands. I'm like everywhere. Even at the corner, in the tippy corner, in like right here. You see where my finger is on the phone? Like that. Lit. Everybody was in there. To see you get your ass whooped. Daniel Smith. SHEDEUR coming to Sin City. We're going to see. S. Sanders about to be MVP. Think SHEDEUR beats you. See ya. Damn, NFL turned the Raiders into a commodity of all places. Las Vegas, come on, man, see a show. Damn, we hope the investment in produces a ring. We'll see. Well, see, the Raiders are gonna win a Super Bowl. The key is, when's it gonna be? Are you gonna still be alive? Are you still gonna be a fan? Are you gonna jump ship? Decide to go with your girls' team? A lot of guys have done that. I can't do it anymore. Don't make an announcement. Just leave, bro. Didn't even know you were here. Just leave. I mean, you don't want to stick around for the bad shit. Don't stick around. I mean, this is what you guys wanted, man. You got to stay out of Raider business. Stay out of the Shields business, man. Do what's right. Stop worrying about what you like. Y'all too caught up in what you like. What you like ain't good for you, bruh. What you like ain't good for you. Everybody has a type. Oh, I like them tall, I like them dark, I like them shapely, I like and I like y'all like what y'all like. But do you guys know that what's best for you ain't always what you like? I'm telling you, what you like will get your ass in trouble because the odds of what you like working with you is small. That's why y'all caught up. That's why y'all got shit. Y'all in situations that you can't get out of now. Now you got to deal with somebody the rest of your life because you had a kid, and now you got this, and now you got that, and now they messed your credit up, and you done did all that what you like shit. But the person who was perfect for you, you didn't even pay attention to. Now your eyes are open to that, and that person gone. Pew! And now you're rolling around trying to find it that you can't find it now. Too late. Too late. You know who was smart? Me. I was rolling around here having my way. I wasn't looking for nothing. I'm like, I'm going to be out here forever. I'm going to be out here forever, bro. This is lit. Now I'm in LA. Psh. No wife, no kids, no alimony, no child support. Just me doing what I want. Barbecue chicken, bruh. Having my way. My own crib. I don't have to answer nobody. Don't live with nobody. On no phone plans with nobody. No, I do whatever. Until in that room in there. When that one showed up, I don't want no parts. I didn't want no parts of it. I'm like, I ain't ready for this. What's up, Shaq? Look, fool. It's over. It's over. I knew it was over. I knew it was. So what did I do? So I called it. I literally called it. My wife will tell you, people call in, I'm showing her. Text message, phone call, email. I'm showing her everything. This one's calling, this one's calling, this one's texting, this one's blah, this one's do. So she knew. So if anything, if she ever heard anything, might say something to her, she would know. Guess what? Best decision I ever made. I made the right move with the right time. I got out of the game. Now you got to worry about people coughing on you and shit. It wasn't that bad when I was out there. Now people cough on you. Shh, you down for a week. They cough on you. You tore up. Hi, babe.
Hello.
I was just talking about you.
Oh, what happened? What I did?
I told her when you showed up, I had to quit.
Quit what?
Everybody.
Oh.
Remember them girls was calling?
Oh, yeah.
What would I do when them girls was calling? What was I doing?
Let me hear them.
Letting her hear. She's right here. She ain't gonna. I don't want her in the shot because but she just told you when they were calling, I was letting her hear the conversations, so she would know what they were saying to me and what I wasn't saying to them. Ain't that right, babe?
True that.
That's it. Nothing to talk about. That's my point. Do what's right and you win. Do what's wrong. It looks like you're winning until you realize you're not. Okay? Bill Holloway says, I was laughing, but I was secretly wanting them to jump. I know. Jalen season was going on in Detroit. The way Lay said, that's right, Zach, some of us ain't playing. I wasn't playing. Bill's right there. Bill's like he said right there. He said, I was laughing, but I secretly wanted them to jump. Like the guy that was talking about, Raider fans disappearing. Huh? I said, man, watch your mouth, dog. Bill was right there. Bro. Yeah, dog. He was really. I was like, you better watch your mouth, dog. The game is over. Congratulations. But now the game's over now. He knew what it meant. He apologized. Bill's just telling you right there. He ain't playing. Play around with us if you want to. Okay, that's right. Some of us ain't playing, Lloyd Lay. Mark should have had that stadium in NFL so all the teams can play there and play the international games. Bring back the Raiders to Cali where they belong. I mean, where are they going to play at? Do you know how much money the Raiders makes the NFL with FanDuel and DraftKings and all that stuff that you guys do? The Raiders made all this gambling possible. Too much money. I think we'll be rewarded with a Super Bowl. To be honest, I think it's going to happen. It just might be another 5, 10 years, but it's going to happen. The Raiders, our number is going to come up. It's going to come up where they're going to say, okay, it's the Raiders' turn. I really think that what we did was harder than winning a Super Bowl. Getting that stadium in Las Vegas, for you fans that's never been, if you're a Raider fan, you ain't been to the Death Star, you really should lose your membership to Raider Nation. You really should get your shit revoked. You haven't been there. The stadium's been open 5.5 years. You ain't been there one time for a preseason game. You ain't been there for a scrimmage. The scrimmage was free back in August. The scrimmage was in the stadium and it was free. You could bring your family. It didn't cost nothing. You didn't even go to that. Getting to Vegas is real easy. Your family will all want to go to Vegas. You could put your money together with your grandma, your uncle and them, your sister and all the kids and all that. Everybody want to go to Vegas. You ain't meant to Vegas because you got an excuse for every fucking thing. Okay? Building that shit after all the stadiums that we've been playing in have all been dumped. They've all been dumps. Oakland Alameda County Coliseum was a dump. As it progressed, because we were in there sharing it with the A's, and it was always year round. It was being used year round. When football was on, we were using it. When football was off, the A's were using it. Just wear and tear, bro. Just imagine you get a brand new car, bro. You ain't never washed it. You ain't never vacuumed it out. You ain't never took out the McDonald's wrappers. What happens? It turns into a dump. Then you move to LA and move to the LA Coliseum. LA Coliseum is 30 years older than the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. It's even worse. Then you move back to the same raggedy stadium. It's even older, and you're still sharing it with the A's. Mark Davis, what he built in Las Vegas, that shit is immaculate. That shit is beautiful. That shit is great. Only problem is it's in the wrong area. You need to pick that bitch up and put it in Oakland. But you can't, because Oakland wasn't going to pay. Nevada paid for that. How you think they paid for it? Ah. What's your hand? 20. 21. Take them chips. Nevada paid for that. That's why you have it. So you guys can talk about Oakland all day. Oakland ain't never gonna happen. Okay? Too much money. All right, man. Said Pete Biden. Dan Smith Allegiant Stadium is a neutral stadium for the visitors to come and get an easy victory. That's facts. That's facts, bro. You don't have a home field advantage. Oakland, we had a home field advantage. We had a home field advantage every time we played there. You don't have no home field advantage in Vegas. Okay? At all. All right? Steve Lettbetter. You think Rich Bisaccia should have been hired full-time when he did a pretty good job as intern? Yeah. He didn't do a pretty good job. He made the playoffs. Yeah, he should have got a chance to run it back. Don't you think he should have? Don't you think Rich Bisaccia should have got a chance to run it back? Let's look at your coaches that you've had. John Gruden. John Gruden didn't have a winning season in the 4 years he was a coach, including one in Oakland and the 3 he was the coach. Rich Bisaccia took a team in the middle of the season. We won the last 4 games, made the playoffs, and we lost to the team that went to the Super Bowl, who lost to the Rams. With the same squad Gruden had. He should have got a chance to run it back. Then you had Josh McDaniels. Come on, though. Then you only put AP in there as a placeholder. What did he do? 63-21 against the Chiefs, Chargers. And the last time you won an Arrowhead, who was the coach? On Christmas that I predicted. You ain't won an Arrowhead since AP. Come on, bro. Now you got Pete Carroll in there. Who did the best job? It went Rich Bisaccia first, AP second. No matter who you name. Now it's a matter who you like. Rich Bisaccia, best coach in Las Vegas Raider history. That's it. Half a season. The best coach was Rich Bisaccia that you've had since. Then after that, I don't care what you're talking about. Antonio Pierce is the second best coach in Las Vegas Raider history. I know it hurts your feelings. I know it really pisses you off. I know you want to throw up in your own mouth, but it's the facts. And both of them were what? Interim coaches. Both of them. Both of the coaches that you guys wanted got fired. They came in, cleaned up aisle 5, clean up on aisle 7, clean up on aisle 6, clean up on aisle 22, cleaned that shit up. And you won games that you haven't won since. That's facts. John Gruden is the third best coach in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders. Pete is last. But both of those guys got Super Bowl wins. Say I'm lying. So when you guys start popping your gums about AP is better than, only person he didn't do a better job is Bisaccia, because Bisaccia got you to the playoffs. But the ass whoopings, the biggest ass whoopings came on AP's watch. Huh? 63-21 is a franchise record. No coach, including Al Davis, John Madden, Tom Flores, whoever else, ever had a 63-point game. We were winning by 28, beating their brains in. And then winning on Christmas Day in Arrowhead, hasn't done it since. But y'all talk a lot of shit about AP, but you're where you're at. It is what it is. All right. Okay, I'm going to skip over some of y'all. King Ed, what's going on? Matthew Shack, Dr. Faithful, salute to Dr. the Lakers, Raider Nation, Showtime, man. You can't chat room goon. Salute. See him taking SHEDEUR to soul over 1.5 TDs. I think he'll throw at least 2. Okay. Xavier Garcia, the so-called experts are already saying we need to trade Max and Bowers. Well, man, you got to know when you're being hated on, bro. You got to know when you're being hated on, man. I mean, we should be old enough to know when you're being hated on. You know you're being hated on when somebody's telling you something you know they wouldn't tell anybody else. That's how you know you're being hated on. When they saying something that's like, man, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know that's how you should know. You should be able to rationalize, why did they tell me that? Because they want you to be more effed up. They want you to be jacked. They want you to be even worse, bro. You never listen to a hater, bro. Haters never has your best interest. There's constructive criticism and there's hate. What I do is constructive criticism. I always want my team to win, but I'm going to tell the truth, dog. We are horrible, horrible football team. We're horribly ran. We're horribly managed. We're horribly coached. We're horribly, our fundamentals. All that shit is just bad. We have a losing culture, a loser culture. Shaq, you're hating. I've been accused of hating on my own shit. I'm a 51-year Raider fan with 3 rings. I'm goated. But I'm goated because I'm going to tell the truth. I don't like when my family's doing bad. I've told you, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I know a lot of my family ain't happy I'm going to be there because I'm the guy, I'm the family member's going to walk in and going to address everything at the table. Now that we all here, we got to address this fool right here. I'm him. They're like, oh man, he gonna be there, man. Damn. I done had cousins just not come to grandma's house because I was gonna be there. I was like, oh, I'll wait till I see him. Yeah, I heard about what he did. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check him. My mom's like, don't say nothing to him. Mom just tell me, don't say nothing to him. I know he steals, he does this, but don't say nothing to him. You're gonna ruin everything. I said, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing to him, but I just wait to see his car, then I go out to his car. That's me. Like, yo, man, the hell. Wait a minute, cuz chill. But y'all ain't like that. Y'all let your family do bad. Pasta potatoes. Thank you, darling. You ever need more of that sauce? Won't say shit. Your raggedy ass cousin stealing from grandma, you won't say shit. Me? I'm gonna sit right next to grandma, so you have to talk to me. I do like, grandma, can I sit next to you? Yeah, baby. Oh, you ain't gonna talk to your grandmother? I'm gonna sit right there, look at you, just like this. That's the difference between constructive criticism and hating. Hating is just, trade Max. He's losing. He's not benefiting you guys. You guys are wasting his career. We made Max. We drafted Max. Y'all had a chance to draft Max. Y'all didn't draft Max. Now you want us to give Max away? So y'all ain't even thinking. I have Raider fans. Oh, man, if he left, I wouldn't feel bad. We might as well trade him so we can get draft picks. Y'all, they've let the haters get in their heads, bro. They've let the haters get in their heads. Hey, man, why don't you just go ahead and just, get out of that apartment, man, and live on the street, man? I mean, you're just wasting apartment space, man. You don't need to have an apartment, bro. Just live under the bridge. You know what? Yeah, man, I think he's right. You'll have more money if you live under the bridge, bro. Like, you don't have to pay this rent. Y'all saying, yeah, you're right. I think you're right, bro. Maybe we should just move out. Live on the street. Hey, man, what do you need a car for, bro, man? Shit, insurance is high, man. Gas is high, bro. Might as well just walk, bro. I mean, it take a little longer, man, but shit, you should just do that, man. You're just wasting your money buying a car. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. No. Y'all listen to these fools, bro. You listen to Ryan Clark. You listen to Stephen A. Smith. You listen to Skip Bayless. You listen to Al Michaels. You listen to Mike Florio. You listen to all these people. Because you come here. Hey, Shaq, did you hear what they said? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? I don't listen to nobody that's hating on me, man. What am I listening to you for? They want you to be effed up. They want you to be like you are. They love to see you lose, dog. They enjoy seeing you suffer. But you got to suffer with them. Might as well. That's you guys. Luckily for you guys don't call no shots. Luckily for you, we don't listen to anything you do. You're just in the fan base. You're just the dumb cousin that just, you don't have a good idea. You're not a benefit. You're just here because you're my aunt's last son. That's the only reason why you're at grandma's house, is because my aunt decided to have a baby with a bum ass fool and you're the baby. That's it. All the other siblings all got the same dad. They're good. But since auntie got caught slipping on a Saturday night, your ass is my cousin. That's what it is. And that's how I look at all you guys. When I call y'all roaches with Raider hats, you guys are the cousin from the drug addict fool. You're only reason why I'm related to you is because your mama. That's it. I gotta put up with you. But don't ask me for nothing. Yo, cuz, can I hold a couple of dollars? Hey, cuz, can you take me down the street? Hey, cuz. Don't ask me for shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I hear you, King Ed said, don't call me Big U, man. Woo. Nick Rose in the building. Mark Javis is the highest paid. I said player, Alfredo. Highest paid player. Kappa the highest paid player? Nah. He ain't getting paid more than GENO, 42 million. No. I said per year. There's no way Dallas Kappa's getting paid more than him. Well, GENO hasn't blocked you. You will tonight. Would I care? To be honest with you, TTT, he would have blocked me the first day. Don't act like I just started saying this stuff about Eugene, bro. Don't act like I just started saying it. I said it when he got drafted. Go back when we acquired Geno Smith, when we traded for him. You know, we traded for him. We traded a 6th-round pick for Geno. That day, y'all came in here. Shaq, what do you think about Geno? Shaq, what do you think about Geno? Shaq, what do you think about Geno? Know what I said? Don't get caught up with Eugene. I told you the first day. He's not better than Derek Carr. So he would have blocked me then. Patrice says I was on a live. It was legendary. I know you were. Okay. That live was off the chain in Vegas. Maybe next year you do a meet and greet. I think it would be so dope. So many people from your channel be at the games. Yeah, the only problem is coordinating it. Everybody has their own agendas. It's really hard to meet up with everybody. Like, you really have to go out of your way to try to meet people. I made myself available as much as I could, but there was stuff I missed. Like the Modelo party that was over there, I didn't get a chance to see my big brother Violator. I didn't get a chance to see some other people that I wanted to see, but I did get to meet some people that I did get to see. So if things are going the way they're going and we get the things that we're working on, I'll definitely do some type of event for us. So hopefully that happen. Okay. Bill said we got stopped so many times it was crazy. Bill, I was tripping. I told my wife, I was like, it's getting more and more than I'm being known. Like last year when I was with Whittington Thomas, I kind of got shell shocked because a guy came up to me, and we got it on this channel. Guy came up to me, had Raider employee, and we were out at the Modelo thing over there doing it, and this guy walked up to me, and he was a full Raider employee, things in his ears, all that shit. And he walked up to me, like right up to me. And that's the thing. People walk right up to you and stop in front of you. And you're looking at them, and they know you and you don't know them. It's like, what's up? And he's like, Matthew Sheck Unfiltered, big fan. And stuck his hand out. And I was just like, oh, damn. That shit was happening even more. I'm like, then they tell me who they are. Oh, then I know who you are. But I'm just telling you, it's getting more and more like that. So next year, definitely going to try to see if we can put together an event that everybody can come to. Even if you don't go to the game, you can come. All right. Yeah, that would be dope. Cigar lounge or whatever. Hey, that would be tight. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are chopping it up, man. Okay, yeah, go look it up. Okay, every fan under 40 should go back and watch the old games. When I talk to Raymond Chester, a lot of you guys don't even know who Raymond Chester is. You've heard of Brock Bowers. You've heard of Darren Waller. Some of you guys even heard of Todd Christensen. Some of you guys have heard of Dave Casper's in the Hall of Fame. Raymond Chester was the first great tight end in the history of the Raiders. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He went to the Baltimore Colts, and then he came back to the Raiders later in his career. He did a Charles Woodson. He's one of the few players that played for the Raiders twice. It's like Woodson left and came back. He came back. The famous play, Ghost to the Post, where Dave Casper, Stabler threw the ball. It was double overtime playoff game, the longest game in the history of the NFL. I was watching it on TV, 1977. I know Bill was watching it too. That was back when they didn't have sudden death overtime. All that stuff happened because of this game. It was 6 quarters long. 6 quarters. Imagine that. So you have overtime and then it just keeps going. Like basketball. Like they only had sudden death in regular season. They didn't have sudden death in the playoffs. So when Dave Casper made that catch like this, the Ghost to the Post play, I knew Raymond Chester was playing for the Colts because I watched the game. And not only did I watch it when it happened, I watched it a couple of years ago when I had nothing to do. I said, I'm going to watch this whole game on YouTube, put it on the big TV, and I watched all of it. First time I've ever seen that game in 50 years, damn near. And I watched it all the way through, and I remember Raymond Chester. So when Mr. Chester was on the phone with me, I brought that moment up and I said, Mr. Chester, you was on that team. And he said, yes, I was. I said, how did you feel about what happened with you losing with the goes to the post play after double overtime? And he told me, and it's right on this channel. And I started saying, you had Burt Jones, you had this player, you had that player, Lito Mitchell, da 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 da. I started just running it off because I'm a student of what I love. No one told me I was going to have a chance to talk to the legends. I was prepared. And when you're prepared with the shield's going to give you an opportunity. That's what I keep trying to teach you guys. We're at the cigar lounge. How did we find out that Sandra was there? Because somebody told Bill, who's what, a 3-ringer, that she was there. Then he comes back and tells the rest of the 3-ringers, and E-Trip, who's also a 3-ringer, got up and went over to talk to her. She got up to talk to us. So guess who was recording it? Me, a 3-ringer, doing this. How do you think all that happens? Understand it's the same thing happens with the players. You don't get the tank. I'm sorry. You don't get the tank. You don't get to bring in people from other teams and make us the Patriots and make us the Chargers and make us the Seahawks. You have to be a Raider. You have to hire from within. You have to know the pedigree. You have to keep your hands off the team. Stop messing it up. But you guys think you're every other team in the league. Steelers do it. This team does it. That team does it. 49ers did it. Da-da-da-da-da did it. It's not working for you. Stop being everybody else and be yourself, dog. Don't get a crazy haircut because Paul has that same haircut. Oh, I think that haircut would look good. You got a big ass forehead, dog. You don't get to have the cut with the part on the side and shit. No, your head's too damn big. You got to keep some hair. Your ears are sticking out like this. You don't get to have your hair cut short. You need to have your shit blend in on some, don't have your shit like this and shit. Have some hair covering your shit up a little bit. Okay? Like Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's ears as big as shit. His ears look like this. Why you think he always has some hair over his shit? Because he knows his ears are big as shit. You don't see him with a Howie Long cut. Trying to tell you. Look at your girl, look at your sisters, look at your mamas, look at your aunties, look at your grandmothers. They know how to dress appropriately. They know what looks good on them. They know what to put on, what they look good in, what they don't look good on. You don't. Cut off khakis and house shoes and a wife beater doesn't work everywhere. Stop going to the store like that, bro. Okay? Stop going to the store with your ankles out and they ashy. So come on, dog. Have some pride. But no, you're just going to the store. Oh, I'm just gonna go get some ice cream. Oh, you don't even take, you ain't even, you don't tell the truth. You don't even have it no more, bruh. You go to a whole restaurant like you going out to go get the mail or some shit. Y'all actually just walking around any kind of way, dog. Like, all right. Okay, I'm gonna get up out of here pretty soon. Okay. He said he didn't tap you on the shoulder, he tapped you on the back of your neck. Yeah, dog. Yeah. It was the first time in my life I knew it was over. I always had like an exit when it came to, always had an exit. I always knew I can back up. But when you turn around and that door's closed and there's a lock, and some angels are standing like this, it's over. And I was like, wow, man, is it really over? It's over. Now, you can mess it up. Oh, trust me. I could mess it up. I could just jump out the window. I could just, like a lot of people do, they just mess it up. I ain't ready. I'll come back. I said, nah, I didn't have too many of my boys mess it up and they didn't recover. They were in this situation and they didn't do it right. And now they jumped into some other shit and now their shit is all, I just knew it. It's the same with this football team. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm just gonna ride. I mean, we had turbulence flying back. I had some turbulence flying back a little bit, but I wanted to get home, so it was a little. I'm like, let me just get through this turbulence to get to the crib. I landed at LAX. I didn't care about no turbulence. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna let y'all do all this Las Vegas Raiders shit until the league decides it's our turn. We ain't doing that. Okay. Bill said, I did, yeah, you saw the wife. Hey man, like I don't cap, man. I don't I say my wife listens to everything I say in here. When you hear me saying crazy shit, you done heard me say some crazy shit. My wife listens to everything I said. She was like, yeah. She's like, you in there doing what you do. I'm the same person. I'm the same person. I ain't changed. I'm the same person I was before. The difference is I'm about her and him, 100%. She let me be who I am. She don't never police what I say or how I say it or whatever, because she knows I'm being honest and truthful. But she just confirmed what I said when she was standing right here. I mean, you heard her. I didn't care who called. I really didn't. I did not care. I was like, you haven't called me. I was like, I ain't interested. You know you're interested. You don't even want to know the things they were saying. I know there's a girl right there. I'm gonna say something crazy to you. I just got on speakerphone. Me and Janelle laughing. We just laughing, bro. I said, you hear this dumb girl, bro? She thinks she messing things up. She ain't messing shit up. That's what I'm saying. If you thought like me when it came to the Raiders, you wouldn't be tripping. But I understand why you can't, because you've never seen the Raiders do anything. So I understand it. Bill looked like he about that life, wouldn't want to smoke with y'all. Bill from my neighborhood. Do you know Bill's an avid hunter too? He hunts elks, water buffaloes, all that shit. Fool with Bill if you want to. I know Bill was comfortable as hell at that damn black smoke spot. Bill was comfortable. Bill was getting treated like better than we was up in there. Bill was chilling. Only white dude in there, chilling. Like I said, man, mine are battle tested. All right, Yusuf. Russell, what's up, Russell? House junkies. Okay, yeah, man. Drive an e-scooter. Come on, Batemobile, let's go, baby. You're Jason Bateman, instead of Batman up in this bitch. Y'all gotta cut it out. Geno's the highest player per chat GPT. Shaq is right. I mean, don't you think I should know who the highest paid player of my team is? I was complaining about it. Why are we playing Geno Smith the most money he's ever made in his life? I mean, why? Oh, well. Tony Dale! What's up, TD? Man, how you doing, brother? Yusuf, what's going on? Can I meet up with you for that grass-fed steak and organic egg meals in Vegas? That's what's up. Hey, man, I don't even know where to get it at no more, dog. Tropicana was my spot, man. Now they're getting ready to build the A's in there. And I'm telling you, the A's are my second favorite team, dog. I'm going to be in that stadium wearing all my A's shit until they play the Yankees. Then I'll be in there wearing my Yankee shit. But A's are my second favorite team. I'm going to be in Vegas a lot. I'm going to have a good time over there, bro. Okay? Can't wait. Got plans on moving to LA. Come on, Tony. Come on out here. All right, man. Get your ass out here. Yusuf. All right, man. Steven Agavir, man. My man speaking straight. What's going on, big dog? Hey, man, I'm just chilling so I don't get fined. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and go, dog. 3 hours, bro. I didn't think I was going to be out this long. But with that being said, bro, be prepared. There's going to be a lot of new things that are going to be happening around here, man. The Shield's been good to us. God's been good to us. Vegas was good to us. Those Raiders, bad for us. Those Raiders were bad on that field. But outside of that, man, organization's good to us. Salute to Sandra, Douglas Morgan, spending time with us. Okay, at the cigar lounge, very nice. All her friends, all her girlfriends, everybody was very nice, polite, fun. Nice drinks, nice food, nice smoke. We had a great time, great connections. There's gonna be a lot of changes around here, man. Friday, I'm giving you guys a early pre-launch, because I was gonna wait till Black Friday to launch this Charles Woodson shirt. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it on Friday. You guys don't have no excuse. I need everybody to come in and buy this jersey, buy this shirt. Make sure you go get that, dog, because I'm telling you, because it could be up one day and taken down the next. I'm, I'm just being honest with you, because I'm doing it early. I was like, okay, pull it. You ain't ready for it. Maybe I'll put it back up for Black Friday. So y'all, you better don't waste no time. Okay. He said the stadium in Vegas is a straight truth. I love that place. I love that place, bro. It's like me, Bill, Widget Thomas, and E Trip. Who else we talking there? Major Raider. When we walk in there, dog, it's like we deserve it. It's like getting what you always wanted. Like we always wanted a nice stadium, and we got it, but we got a shitty team. When we had good teams, we had bad stadiums. Damn, we only had a nice place to sit. Chris, you know them damn seats hard as hell in LA and Oakland. You went to Oakland all the time. Patrice, your pops is from Oakland. Them seats in there hard as shit. We were winning though. Now we're sitting in plush shit, AC, graphics, sound system, Wi-Fi. Beautiful. We suck, dog. Damn, we look bad. When Geno threw that ball out of bounds and it skipped and it hit a Raiderette, I'm just like, oh my God, we are so sorry. But this is so beautiful in here. Only if we only could win. Ham, no burger, peanut butter, no sugar. Peanut butter, no jelly. Kool-Aid, no sugar. But all right, y'all. Donnie Cashman, you got the Raiders winning? I always got the Raiders winning. But will the Raiders win? That's not for me to decide. That's for Eugene to decide. Eugene controls whether you win or not. Geno has legitimately lost you 5 games. And he didn't even have to play that great. Just score a couple of touchdowns. We would have beat Denver if we would have scored more than 1 touchdown. We would have beat Denver. It's on Geno. But he's telling you, blame Geno for why I didn't throw. Blame me for why I didn't throw another touchdown. Blame me for why the beer was watered down. Blame me, man, why the parking was bad. Blame me why traffic was bad. Blame me why it was raining when you were walking to the stadium. Blame me. He doesn't care. Stephen Dodger said they did Al Davis for years. Despite his love for Oakland, that's the stadium he deserved to be in. Well, Oakland has 2 championships from us that they get to keep. LA has a championship that they get to keep. The A's left 5 titles over there. The Warriors left 5 titles over there. They don't have anything. Not a team. They lost them all for a reason. Okay? All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, man. 3 hours is long enough, y'all. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Matthew Check and Filter.